Hello, gamers. When am I gonna play Endwalker? I have literally no idea. I was planning on making time for it at the beginning of this year, then I just never got around to it. How you doing, Impulse? How's the world? I'm gonna be mad I can't see y'all later this weekend, but catch you another time. Sister's gonna be in town, so I gotta go say hi to her, hang out. Oh, exactly. We're going somewhere. We're going to a cool place on Saturday, so I'm gonna have to fucking brag about it then when I get the chance. Yeah. So when I was gonna play Endwalker, they just stopped selling it, so then I just didn't get that chance. And then I just burned so much time into Elden Ring just now, I don't want to spend all that time in Endwalker. But I really do need to get there. I still haven't finished, I haven't finished Shadowbringers technically. I haven't finished, patch, like I got to the end of the base game, and I went through a little bit of patch 0.1, but I have not gotten any further in it. So, that's on deck for me to get to, you know? It's gonna be a whole fun time. Anyhow, press Layton in the Diabolical box. I forget what the camera is sometimes. I got eye contact with the camera. Anyhow, let's just fucking go do some puzzles. Let's just fuck around and find out. That's what the game kinda is, you know? What the fuck's going on in this town? Where to do it? This is the DS game, yeah. So, the first 3 Professor Layton games were DS games, and then the 3 after that, 4, 5, and 6, were all 3DS games. So, this is DS. The Military Express had pulled into a quiet farming village of Dropstone. Upon arriving, it appears that Dropstone is in the midst of celebrating its 50th anniversary. To pass the time, Layton, Luke, and Flora decide to ask around for information on the Elysian Box. Elysian Box? I forget the actual pronunciation they use in this game. I always pronounce this Elysian, but I think it's Elysian. Also, I decided today is a White Claw Surge kind of day. They just sell these now. They're just always available. Like, I don't understand why they're popular, because only sickos like me drink them. Also, my dad, I think they're good. I think if I'm gonna have a White Claw, I want to have a White Claw Surge, because it's a White Claw, but like a little bit more. I found out my dad liked to take the White Claw Surges and put them into his vodka. So he's just making a vodka mixed drink with vodka, and I'm like, what are you doing? What's happening? He's like, it tastes, you like it, it's good. He does. He loves it. It's his jam. More power to him. But you know how I go hard. It's fucking finding puzzles and shit. Love a puzzle. Love finding hint coins too to make the puzzles easier. I think we have to go over to this windmill area to the... over here. Actually, that lady left, so... we solved enough puzzles over here for them to be like, hey, you're good to go. There's 2 puzzles in the area over there, so I'm thinking there might be 2 puzzles here beyond whatever the sicko wants me to do. Gracias. Or gracious, the weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. My memory's not what it used to be, but you're not from here, are ya? Waiting on the train, How do I know, you ask? Well, this isn't the first time it's happened. As fancy as the train is, it must be in rotten shape. I've not had high noons. I've had Trulies, I've had Topo Chicos. I've been told by my sister that Topo Chicos are the best ones, but they're pretty much the same. I also had some other ones. Wait, maybe if I Google a picture of High Noon. Because I've had a bunch of them, I just haven't seen them. I don't remember what they look like. High Noon. I have had High Noons. There was, I think December of 2020, I went and bought like 4 different packs of seltzer for my school break. And Tiny Blue was just like, I can't believe you have our fucking entire dining room table covered in seltzer. And I was like, yeah, I can't believe it either. I'm living my fucking best life right now. Yeah. I don't remember them being notable at all, though, which is a problem. As fancy as that train is, it must be in rotten shape. Take heart, sonny. More often than not, the train gets fixed up in a few hours. What with the festival and all, there's plenty here to do and see in the meantime. Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to ask about a relic known as the Elysian Box. Oh dear me. Oh dear me, I've never heard of such a dreadful thing. Yet never, you hear. Items only at the brewery vanish. Make such good seltzers. Oh no. You hate to see it. You hate to like get something in a specific place and think it's like really local, like a really like on brand for this one place, and you're like, oh, this is just everywhere here. It reminds me of one time my parents were like, let's go to this like hole in the wall Mexican restaurant, and it turned out to be just a huge fucking chain restaurant. There had just been one in the area before, so no one had known about it, and they thought it was a hole in the wall restaurant. And now whenever we go there, because it's pretty popular, we just refer to a hole in the wall. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm crabbier than a crabapple. If you don't want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day, solve this here puzzle. I don't know why that guy's a pirate. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 feet. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. We all have our problems, we all have our hang-ups. Currently, our golfer stands on the green with his ball 20 feet from the hole. What's the fewest number of strokes he can use to get the ball into the hole? Assuming that if the ball is hit further than the distance remaining in the hole, it will then roll over to the other side without going into the cup. Okay. So, we could do 11, but then we can't get to 20. Right? Because we could do 11 and then 7 and then 3, but that's 21. And then 11 and 5 and 3, and then you can't get to... Wait, no, you can do 11 and 3 3, so that'd be 4. I'm a fool. So, wait, memo mode? There we go. 11 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So is there a way we can get it less than 4? Is functionally what we're asking. So we could do 5, 5, 5, 5, which is also 4. So we want to have a 7 in there somewhere. Because we can't get to 7. We can't get to it from 11. And we would have to get there from 7. So 7 and 7 is 14. Now we can't do 5 here because that's 19. And we can't do another 7 because that's 21. But we can do 2 3s, so that's 6. But that's also 4. So I think it might just be 4. I don't know if there's a way to get there in less than 4 strokes. Right? Because 3 and 7 and 3 and 7 is what we just did here. We just did a different way. 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3. 5 and 5. No, there's not another way to do it. It has to be 4. Right? I feel like I spent a lot of time in like making sure I have the answer correct. And I don't know if I should. I think I should like maybe just go with the flow.
To test my theory.
Shit. I probably should have spent more time.
Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Remember, this is a pro golfer we're talking about. He can do some pretty amazing things. Huh? Did I miss a clue? Is he like taking a step beyond that? Oh. Shit. If he goes over, he can shoot it back. So, if we do 11 and then 11, he's 22 feet over. Or he's 2 feet over. Right? Is that it? No, because there's no other way to go about that. 11 plus 11 is 18. Huh. $22. But the correction there beyond 22, like putting it up 3 and then putting it down 5, that's still 4 strokes. Like going 22 plus 3 and then hitting back for 5 to get it to 20 would be 4 strokes still. if we did 7 and 7 to 14 plus 7, no, because that's still, you can't get to 20. So what is he doing? Oh, wait. No, is he like shooting at an angle first? Like, is he shooting this way and then shooting here? So could he do it in 2 if he shot like a triangle? Yeah? Because it'd be 11 this way and then 11 that way.
And there we have it.
I could be wrong about... Yep, no, that's how he did it. Okay. For finding the pro golfer puts 2 diagonal shots as shown above. He can sink the ball in 2 shots. No one ever said the golfer had to put directly towards the hole, did they? See, I feel like this is one of the times where I'm just mad at the riddle. I did your little math problem, and you're like, haha, you didn't have to do the math problem, you just had to do a different math problem. Like, eat shit. You're fucked. Beating me up with your fucking math riddles. That's the ticket. Very nice. You've got a good head on those shoulders, Sonny. But I guess you need one to pull off that hat. He likes my hat, and he thinks it's cool. He's like, that's a powerful hat to pull off. Any other riddles here? Nope. Let's just keep going into town then. Or that has a big SO in the middle of this fucking festival. Look at all these... Now look at all these boats. Now this is what I call a festival. Oh, I just love all the hustle and bustle. It's so wonderful. Shall we walk around and take in more of the sights then? Definitely. Okay, I don't know why we needed a little cutscene for this. Yeah, we're gonna keep walking around. Oh, this is 50, not SO. Okay, sick, I'll give me your puzzle. Oh, parting with one so dear to your heart is even more painful than the tightest wig. Oh, when she was a child, I used to read to her until she fell asleep. She looked just like an angel. Nothing hurts so much as separation's knife. Who are you talking about? Gee, I don't know about that. What about getting punched really hard on the stomach? Oh, fret not. I wasn't expecting one as young as yourself to fully understand a pain such as mine. It's complex. It's deep. Don't mind me. I'll just excuse myself now. The way he was carrying on, you think he just got dumped. But he seemed sad in a different way, didn't he? Best not to pry too deeply into the private affairs of others, Luke. It's not becoming of a gentleman. You're right, Professor. Is this the guy from the first game? He looks a lot like him. Hey fellows, pleasure to meet ya. My name's Albert, and I'm just nuts about our beautiful village. I've heard you running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. To solve this puzzle, the king of Dropstone Trivia, yours truly, will answer a question for ya. Okay. Boys Club? He seems like a fucking sicko who'd do a Boys Club riddle. Oh, look, it's Flora. It's Luke. Are we there? No Layton? This is fucked. Below is a whale of male and female portraits. Select a portrait and counting the portrait as one. Move 6 portraits either clockwise or counterclockwise. Then cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern, starting from the next available portrait and moving in the same direction. If you start at just the right portrait, you can move all the women of the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of the men beyond it. Circle this portrait. Remember, you can move clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, so from any one of these, you start there, and you move 6 across. So from here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? But that would always... Yeah, because this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you count the first portrait as one. So you would go either here or here. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from the other ones, you can just get 5. So you would need to... Okay. So this is just about finding out which one is which. So I don't think it's this one, because you can get to here. But I don't know if you can hit a female portrait again from here. Unless you... No idea what this is. Go 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, because that wouldn't work. And from here, wait, would you get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no. So you can't get to this lady. This lady has to be the last lady. Because you can't get to another lady from there. So where do we start then? So not this guy. And it can't be this lady. So if we start at this fella, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and get there. Or we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no. Has to go to this lady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we get to here. We have to choose. Like, because if we start off with this guy, then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that means he can also get to this lady. So if these two can get to that lady, that means this lady can't be this. Like these two can't be the solution because they can get to the same thing. So it has to be a different one. Because it can't. Because there was only one right portrait for this. So we cross out this guy and this guy. I wish this had an eraser. I would love to have an eraser in this game. And we start from Luke. We go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's also not Luke, because Luke can't get to any of them. Right? Go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. How about this fella? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can get to this lady. And nobody else can get to this lady except for this woman, but that's a different thing. I guess it would have to be. Can we get to? Can we go from here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if we crossed out this lady already, we need to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But could we get to this lady then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Okay. So we have to get to Flora and then go here. Yeah? This lady has to be last. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's no way to get to this lady. Yeah? Because the only way to get to this lady is either from this fella or this fella. because this guy gets there going clockwise or counterclockwise. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we're going clockwise. But then from here, we can't get back to anyone. Unless we don't count them. Interesting. So, this lady connects to these two. That means Flora connects to this man and this lady. And this lady connects to Flora and this lady. And this lady connects to this man and this man. And she connects to this guy and this guy. Huh. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and move in the same direction. Oh, okay. I've been fucking up the instructions the whole time. Because when you cross out a lady, you move on to the next one. So you don't start off again at that lady. So if I were to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we cross her out, then move on to this one. And then from here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross this lady out, move on to over here. Then from here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to this lady, cross out, get to this, move to the next available portrait. Do we move over to this lady, or we move on to the next one? Okay, if we contemplate, we go here. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what if we go here? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're back here to Flora. We cross her out. We go over here. But then we can't progress any further. Because we can't get to these two ladies at all. So it's not that guy. We do this and get to this lady. We cross her out, and we're here at this man. Like if we start at this guy, go down here. This guy can then go over to this lady or this lady. And we'd want to go to Flora, because Flora can get to... No, because if we go this way to Flora, we end up back at this guy. But if we go to this way, we end up at this guy. Again. So that can't work. What if we start off on this guy? Yeah? Like we start off on him, we go up to Flora, cross out Flora, move on to him. And then from him, we can go to this lady, cross her out, and then up back at this guy. He goes back over to this lady, crosses her out, ends up... No, okay. So it can't be those two. Because they get stuck in a loop. Yeah? Yeah. What if we try this man? We go... to this guy. Hi, well, how you doing? Thanks for the 2 bits. So if we start off with this guy, this little fella with the funky little glasses and the afro, we can move over to this woman or this woman. But either way, when we cross them out, we move on to this guy. And from this guy, we can go over to this lady or Luke. So let's say we go over here, We cross out her. We end up at this man. He needs to get over to her, and he ends up back here on this guy. But then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're back at this lady. We cross her out. We move on to the next available portrait, which is just these two guys again. So I think I'm just like misunderstanding exactly I think once you eliminate one of the women from the sections, or like eliminate any of the portraits from the sections, you just don't count them anymore. Which seems hard to keep track of than would be required for the 30 carat puzzle. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna switch to green light mode in case somebody's like screaming in their heart of hearts to tell me, hey, no, you're thinking about this completely wrong. But let me... Okay. Did I mute my... yeah, I didn't mute myself. Okay, so if we consider it this way, where we don't count the portraits anymore after they've been eliminated. We start off at this guy. We can get to this lady. We cross her out. We're at this man. If we go left here, we can get to Flora. But if we go right here, we get to him. So we go back up to Flora. We cross her out. We're back at this guy. Here at this man, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, end up back at this guy. That doesn't help us. We can also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is back to this guy still. So not this guy. And I guess not this guy. Because if we go to this guy, and we move to this one, we just cross her out and go to him. And then, like, we can go from him to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or to Luke. So it's not this guy, and it's not this guy. This looks like I'm drawing like a little fucking effigy of a person. We're trying to figure out the cannibals. We are trying to figure out the cannibals. We're going around. These dudes are eating all these ladies. It's a real problem. How you doing, Layton? Okay, so if we start at this guy, that gives us a lot more variable space because we're just across from 3 women. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cross her out and end up at this lady. From this lady, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and end up here. Or we can go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and end up back at that guy. So instead, we go to this lady, cross her out, and end up back at this dude. Then from here, so I think we have to start at one of the ladies because we always end up back at the same people we were at beforehand. And if we're looking to eliminate the women, that means we would need to start with the woman because we'd have to eliminate her again. Yeah? And then from here we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hit here, eliminate this lady. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then say, or eliminate this lady regardless. But do we want to eliminate this lady and end up on this lady, or end up on this guy? So we eliminate her from him. This is where we're starting to. So if we end up here, we can go anywhere actually. It's harder to keep track because we're limiting possibilities. If we're here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to Flora. Or we go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get back to that guy. But if we go this way to Flora, we have this woman eliminated. Where you can still probably consider that we maybe go to this guy first. No, we don't eliminate this woman yet. This woman's not eliminated. We eliminate Flora. And we end up with this guy. With this guy, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and eliminate this lady, and end up back at this man. And from this man, we go counterclockwise. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Oh man, we're so close. Okay. So from this guy we go 1. Go counterclockwise. It's a lot of work. I feel like I'm putting in too much work to solve this puzzle. I feel like there's probably an easier way to do this. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eliminate her. End up on this lady. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eliminate this lady. Back at this man. Now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to here. Eliminate her. Or we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to her, eliminate her, and get to this guy. From this guy, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 6, and not eliminate that way. But if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's not that guy then. Yeah? Unless we go to her first. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eliminate her, end up on this lady. From here we can go to if we go counterclockwise, you get back to this guy. But if we go clockwise, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to Flora and eliminate Flora and get back to this guy. Now from here, we can get to this girl, I think. If we go counterclockwise, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We eliminate her, we end up on this lady. What happens if we go back now? Because these two are eliminated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we always end up back at this guy. So we want to go. Yeah. So you're always going to be ending up going in the same direction, because if you don't, you end up back at the same person you were at before. So we want to go forward 1. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're here. We eliminate her. We're at this guy. Now we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get back to her? Or do we want to go counterclockwise and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That leaves us with either getting to her or to her. But we still need to get back to the other one, regardless. So, if we, for example, got to her and eliminate her, and we're at this guy, can we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No. And we can't go the other way because we go face, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is not where we want to go. So if we go to her instead, from him, we still end up at this guy, and we still end up with the same problem. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So if we start with a lady, I think is where we need to go then. If we start with her. Did we start with her before? I've been on this puzzle for a bit, but I don't know if I've gotten stuck yet. I feel like I'm just doing guess and check, which is the problem. If we go with her, we can go to either her or her. Eliminate her. Get to Flora. Yeah, if we go to her, either way we go, we eliminate Flora or this lady, and we end up back at this dude. And then from here, wait, this, because she's not cleared yet, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eliminate Flora and this guy. Here we can go space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we go backwards and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and eliminate her and end up at this lady. At this lady we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel I should stop playing puzzle games. I feel like if I play puzzle games, I have to fucking think a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not that way. Yeah. We go to her. And we go this way. Face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eliminate her over here at this guy. From this guy, if we get space, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're at this lady instead. Cross her out, we're back here. From here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so no. Not this lady, not this guy. These two are both incorrect. Luke can't be it either, because Luke only connects to 2 dudes. So we can safely eliminate this fella, this lady, and Luke. I think we should be starting at a lady, though. So if we go from Flora, we can go 1, to get to this girl, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, cross her out, and be at this girl. From here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we cross out Flora, we're at this guy. But this is where we end up at this guy a lot. And from this guy, we tend to get stuck. So, if we go counterclockwise here, we wouldn't get to the same lady. We get to this guy. But we could go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get to this lady, we cross her out, we get to this lady. Now from her, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to her and cross her out and get to him. Now from him, can we get to these two? I think that's the same problem we had before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get there. Or we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can get to either of these two from this guy. So if we get here, we go this way. Or we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We end up at the little hat man. And from the hat man to get to her, we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's Flora. It was Flora the whole time. I better be fucking right.
This should do the trick.
Shit. Oh my god.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
I thought I solved the whole thing. I did the badaboo. Yeah? I feel like such a fool. I was on the puzzle for a long time. Like, a wildly long time. Hints. Give me a hint. The portrait you should choose should be of a man. Well, that destroys me. So we can eliminate the one that we did first. So it's not Flora. It's not this girl. It's not. So it's one of these dudes. It's not Luke, because Luke can't get to a man at the start. Like, Luke can't get to a lady at the start. So we go here to this guy. We go to either this lady or this lady. But regardless of who do, we end up at this man. If we eliminate her and get to this guy, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to Luke. But that doesn't help us because we need to stop at a lady. If we get to this lady, cross her out, and get to this man, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to her, cross her out. And then we're back at this man. But that puts us back onto the kind of forever loop here. So we go from him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, oh, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also not good. So it's not this guy. It's not Luke. It's not this man. Is the top hat man? Because you can go to Flora and cross him out. No, I guess it's gotta be this guy then. This man with the beard. Because he goes to this girl. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, crosses her out, ends up at this guy. And from him we go space, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gets to her over here. Now we can go counterclockwise? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, give me a hint. Move counterclockwise to find your answer. So we're just always gonna have to move counterclockwise each time? So from him we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from her or him we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no. It's not that guy first. From him we go no, because if we go counterclockwise from this guy we get to Luke. From this guy we get to her, so we go to here and up here. We move counterclockwise again. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crossing out Flora, getting back to this guy. Now from this guy again we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crossing her out, getting over this lady. From her we can go. Now from her we only do we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We cross her out, we end up at this guy. And from this guy we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crossing out this lady. And then from her we go from him we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's this man. I feel like I tested this man like 4 times. What did I do wrong?
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
At least we got the nice... This is the whole point. That's why I got the puzzle wrong the first time. We were trying to get to the nice number of the carrots. You know? Connect from the man shown above and proceed counterclockwise on the lily. Eventually remove all the female portraits. See, I was thinking it might have been something simpler like that. Like, I kept, like, trying to reverse orders. But, I don't know. Would you happen to know anything about a supposedly cursed antique called the Elysian Box? Elysian Box? It's hard to believe, but you've gone beyond my area of expertise. I've never heard of the thing. I think he was doing like a radio voice. What I can tell you is that people of the town jump at the very mention of curses. From what I gather, it seems they have some connection to the village and the founding of the day, or the village in the days of its founding. Ooh, excuse me. Unfortunately, that's all the info I can really give you on that subject. Sorry to let you down. Well, we answered your Secco puzzle. Getting more puzzles around here? I'll take a coin. I just spent 2 of them. And I feel silly for it. No more puzzles? Hit me up! Hit me up with more puzzles! Okay. Backup hint coins makes you feel good. Oh, a puzzle over here. Look at this little Look at this little monument here, Professor. It appears to be commemorating something. Why don't we take a closer look? The secret message. I need to switch back to red light. Hell yeah. On the day Dropstone was founded 50 years ago, the villagers toasted with red wine and danced late into the night. They also built this statue engraving it with the word red in the date 812. Part of the statue is shaped like a wine glass and can be filled with water from the spout at the top. While the statue describes the villagers' activities on the day of the founding, it can also show where they all found themselves the day after the activities. Can you figure out where the villagers were? Answer in 3 letters. Bed? Yeah, because if you went here, like if Den? Yeah, so part of the statue is shaped like a wine glass, and it can be filled with water from the spout at the top. But the statue describes the villagers' activities on the day of the founding. It can also show where they all found themselves the day afterwards. Yeah, because if you go in here, and you just clear this out, and you... What did that say? You know? On our 012... Oh, no, because it would reflect. It'd be water, so the reflection of the letters would, like, go through or something, right? Right? If you cross this line here, you get a B here. So it's something bed, because these letters stay the same when they're like reflected that way. God, I need this. I need this after... No, wait. I need this after the last puzzle game. You need to give this to me. Please. It's all I have. All I want. Please.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Thank God. I embarrassed myself so much. Come on. I needed to win. I needed the W. It is also 30 out of 30 carats, so I'm the same amount of smart, y'all. According to the writing here, the village was founded by its first settler 50 years ago. It's strange how 50 years is a long time for a person, but not much time at all for a village. Thanks to the 2 bits, AOL. 2 bits to prove I'm a puzzle genius, puzzle god. Puzzle god. I need like a... That's what I'm gonna find all the people from 90 Day Fiancé, and I'm gonna have them be like, this motherfucker, this guy, he's a real puzzle king. Yeah. It's gonna be just a fucking minute-long melody of just various cameos, people complimenting me and my puzzle abilities. They all get engaged to the Puzzle King. It's the greatest... What an incredible... I would watch a reality dating show where a whole bunch of contestants are vying for one person's heart and they're the Puzzle King, and the Puzzle King keeps sending out riddles to the people. And if you don't solve the riddle, you don't get to move on to the next round, and whoever solves all the riddles, they get engaged to. So, it'd be a really... Netflix? We all get one. We all get one show on Netflix. I want that to be my Netflix show. John Netflix, if you're out there, let me do Puzzle King. As for men. I will definitely play Risk of Rain 2 with you soon. Beep, I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Enjoy my face. Only big-brained ladies with big titties. Damn. You have to create the riddles to be suited so that only they could solve the riddles. But absolutely, how do you enjoy your time playing Risk of Rain 2? I enjoyed the soundtrack to that game quite a lot more than the actual game, but it's a good game regardless. Also, the new stuff just sounds like the Riddler's dating life. It does. I mean, I watched Gotham. I saw the part where in Gotham the Riddler and the Penguin were like in love with each other. I think was the whole thing. The soundtrack is fucking fantastic. It recently went on sale on vinyl again, and I need to go pick it up before it goes out of sale. I also need to get the new DLC, because there's just one track on the DLC album where it's just a progressive rock for like a minute, and then they just drop in a fucking pan flute in there. You're like, holy shit, this pan flute's going fucking hard. What are we doing? I need to go find puzzles. These are fireworks, not puzzles. Also, like these giant fucking cow balloons. Holy shit. Oh, wow, look at those gigantic cow balloons. Looks like the villagers are setting up for a livestock competition. Livestock competition? That sounds like fun. Yes, I'd certainly like to see the competition myself, but it doesn't appear quite ready to start yet. While we're waiting, can we go see more of the village? Certainly, we can return later when the competition commences. Yay! Yay! You're starting Love is Blind. I am on episode. I just got to the part where they go to Mexico, in season 2. Yeah, I watched the first few episodes of season 1 and it didn't catch me, so I just started with season 2 this year. But I don't like anybody on the show really. There are people there who are like normal, and they're like just made better by the people that are around them being so awful. I think Natalie, Deepti, Kyle seemed. Ayana is nice. Okay, so Kyle is good. Salvador I think is fine. I don't actually know much about Salvador. Kyle, Deepti, Natalie, Ayana, Salvador. Then there's the guy who makes his own toothpaste, who I don't trust. I don't think that's Kyle. I think that's a different guy. Nick. I don't trust him. I don't trust that he didn't mention in his beginning thing. He didn't say to anybody, hey, I make my own toothpaste and I make my own body wash. He just glossed that over. I love that his partner was like, I'm just gonna replace this with actual toothpaste. But then he has the results. Like, his teeth aren't like falling out of his mouth. Like, he's making toothpaste. And you can make toothpaste at home and like avoid certain things. But you gotta ask yourself, why? He ends up being the series narrator and so honest and good in later episodes. Is he? Because I saw him do the thing where he goes to like the couples like meetup, but his partner was like ill with stomach flu. And so he was just like being talked to by everybody else. And it's really interesting. I feel like okay, well, interesting. I'm curious to see where that goes. If I can get these cow balloons, am I getting a hint token? There's one. I think the most exciting part about all those shows is like the tell-all that happens at the end. I won't spoil it, but I love everyone except Shake. That's very interesting to me because okay, if you're telling me Shane gets better during the tell-all, I'm curious because I despise him so much. Who are the Lacey's? Because I was like, what is this weird couple here who's doing all the announcing for this? Am I supposed to know who they are? I want someone to give me a puzzle. Or there's like one of these Nick Lacey of 90 Day Degrassi? 100% Shane gets better in the last few episodes. See, but I think... Oh, 98 Degrees. Oh no, the band that's worse than Cantaloupe? Incredible. That makes sense. I really don't like Shake. I thought he was gonna get better after like that second episode, but I was like, I don't trust him. And then he turned out to be not trustworthy. I don't want to spoil anything from AOL, but a lot of people on that show suck. I gotta click all the buttons. I can pretend to do just chatting until I get to the puzzle and I just fucking lose my mind trying to do this puzzle. Who's this man in a hat? I never forget a face, and I don't know any of yours. You must be from the Mollentary Express. Since you're new to town, let me clue you in a few facts about Dropstone. I know you're interested, so don't act all bashful or reserved on my account. Listen, if you know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson's. Not only is the fellow swimming in money, he pretty much runs Dropstone. But he's a swell guy who treats everyone with respect, even the mailman. That'd be me, by the way, BT Dubs. I always say you can tell a heck of a lot about people by the way they treat their local mail carrier. I feel like you're a little bit more biased to say that, Parcel. Also, I get your name now. Oh wow, thank you for not roasting me, I appreciate it. But even nice guys like him have troubles. I hear he spends all time fretting about his daughter. That reminds me, I just saw a pair of unusual characters head up towards Mr. Anderson's house. I forget everybody's accent immediately after I do them, and so really I'm just kind of hoping that I pull the same one every time I see their face. The two said they were police from London, but something about that seemed downright fishy. And I cannot maintain any consistent accent, and I feel like that's part of the charm. Two people, huh? Are you referring to Inspector Kelmy and his assistant? Kelmy, you say? That sounds right. He said he had official police business, said he needed to see Mr. Anderson. What possible connection could there be between Mr. Anderson and the Elysian box? Well, it seems that Mr. Anderson serves as head of this community. It's only natural that he'd know about who and what passes through this area. He's a big fish, all right. I'm fucking doing Luke now. You're right on the money about that. Heck, even the owner of the Mollentary Express stops in to pay him a visit when he's in town. Yes, I bet those two officers are being waited on like kings at Mr. Anderson's as we speak. But enough chit-chat. We've got a festival going on, so go have some fun. I'd rather go see Mr. Anderson. I'd rather go see his whole deal. Can I go there? I can go there. Wait. Oh, look at that cute little store. Do we have some time to take a peek inside? I can't see the harm in it. Let's go have a look, shall we? Yeah, I wanted to go click here anyway. I didn't see that was the thing I could go to until I clicked forward. We can talk to this lady. Or we can talk to this fucking cat. This cat sculpture certainly is expressive. Yep, he's a cute one. Oh, if you like cats, Professor, have I got a puzzle for you? I feel like when I saw it of AOL's last bit of RE stream, it was like, hey, this is like the second half of the game that's happening. I don't know. But I know nothing about RE7. One of the three color pictures, A, B, or C, is the same picture as the black and white one displayed on the far left. Can you find which one? The only difference is that the picture on the far left has had its contents flip it and reverse it. Its colors inverted and changed to black and white. Okay. I got this. A, let's look at these fucking weird-ass cats. What's their whole deal? The first things we can do is we can eliminate C, because the spacing on between these two lines over here is completely different. You got like an hour left. I feel like RE games are very much like, if you can figure out what you need to do, it's much shorter than you would expect, but like, I could be wrong about the older ones. The newer ones. The older ones are like, if you know where to go, you can finish that game in like 20 seconds. House Flipper. House Flipper is a whole adventure. I don't know if I could get into it. I think I just get mad at all the people who are yelling at me about their houses. Okay, what's another detail about these cats? Paws. They look the same. Blue cats. Last small part, son, and eat pasta is great. Hell yeah, pasta stream. Just pasta-ing? Is that a category on Twitch? Can it be? Time for switching my content. Just eating Dominoes. What is the difference between these cats? This one's got a little tongue sticking out. I do have 201 followers. I have a fear that, like, sometimes my follower count goes down because of the bots and stuff. I'm afraid I do the Pokemon stream and I drop back down to 199, and then I go back up to 200, I gotta do a whole nother Pokemon stream. I also cannot see the difference between A and B right now. Like, I'm looking at them and I'm trying to see exactly what it is. Because one time, it was like a color inversion. Like, The only difference was that there was like 2 differences in colors. And I'm looking at the whiskers, because the whiskers seem to be like the most detailed thing amongst them. But I know it can't be C because the spacing is different. The colors of their below nose. The colors of their below nose? Like the mouth or the below one's nose? Because they seem the same. Hmm. Kenny, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? What were you up to today? Resident Evil 2. We were just talking about Resident Evil.
Enjoy the video. Don't show the.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear. Not the
no.
tissues on the side of the box.
Oh no.
No. No. Why did I get a trophy for that?
Hi gamers. I'm the World's Kiss Gamer. Right now we're solving puzzles. It's a powerful clip. It happens. Sometimes you get a clip and you're just doing your best. You're like, oh no, not this one. What's happening? Hi there, Raiders. I'm the World's Kiss Gamer. I'm a member of the People, a teammate of Kenny's, and I'm playing Professor Layton in the Diabolical box. There's a difference between these 2 cat pictures, and I cannot, for the fucking life of it, figure me out. Yeah, you can't get TOS for this Yakuza game. There's some stuff in Yakuza 6 that I think you could definitely get hit for. There you go, places in Yakuza 6. I'm certain of it. What is the difference here? The bottom stripe on C is different. Yeah, so we've crossed out C. We just can't see it all that. And if we go back, we can't see the colors the same way. Yeah, no worries. You wouldn't be able to tell unless you remembered what I wrote in the memo. Because the spacing, the spacing on this one is bigger than it would be in here. So I don't think it's anything else to do with the back there. But these cats seem identical. I guess I should count the eyebrows, but I think I've done that. They've got their little paws out. But the paws seem similar. You're not just watching a dating show, you're watching Love is Blind. Second only to my incredible The Riddlers dating show. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. What if I feel like it might be like the Q on here? No? You see it. What's up? What's the deal? They're like small variations. Eyebrows. Oh, because the brows on this one are much bigger. And the brow on this one right here is the same size as this one. So it's gotta be B.
This should do the trick.
GG's, y'all. Great job.
Huh.
We did it together. Picture is looking for the other 2 identical pictures. Save for the cat's eyebrows and A and the pattern on the lines of the background and C. Yeah. Honestly, part of it is like the kind of quality of the picture. It's harder to see. And I'm like trying to rationalize it like, oh, if this I'm looking at this on a DS screen, what can I actually be able to discernibly make out? You always make it look so easy. For tomorrow morning. Hey, thank you for dropping by, Beep, and thank you so much for the resub, and we definitely should play Risk of Rain 2 at some point. Bye-bye. I'll let you know if we find any more wonky-ass cats. Coin. I'm gonna fucking rob this house. Okay, what's your puzzle, man? Why did that man say he loves Sponge Die? Well, I don't know. I think he says it again later. I think he says it again later in the show, and I have to be like, so is this like not a joke you're making, my man? That was Kyle, right? There's a lot of people on that show in the background who they just don't talk about. Like, there's people who got in those pods and, like, who get engaged and then, like, they just don't show up again later in the series. I guess because they were just too normal. Greetings. I don't think I've seen you around these pods before. May I ask your name? Of course. I'm Herschel Layton, Professor of Archaeology at Gressenheller University. Charmed, sir. Welcome to Dropstone, Professor Layton. My name is Dorothea. Excuse me. I am a maid at the service of the Anderson family. Tell me, what brings you to our humble village? My companions and I are after an artifact known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard of it before? There's a box that kills people. We're trying to find it. I can't say that I have, but the Master is quite knowledgeable about curiosities such as that. The Master, madame? Oh yes. Excuse my thoughtlessness. I keep forgetting you're new here. Oh yeah, Shake sucks ass. He has a moment where you think he's gonna get better, but I'll let you see how that plays out. I'd venture there's not a single resident of a village who doesn't know Mr. Anderson. I see. Well, it's all possible. We'd very much like to meet Mr. Anderson. Normally, I'd say he'd be glad to receive you, but lately he's been preoccupied with his daughter. I don't mean to pry, but has there been some issue between Mr. Anderson and his daughter? Well, yes. Just between you and me and the wall. Oh, and Flora and Luke, who are here too with me. His daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone. Secretly planning a trip alone? Is that your way of saying she's planning on running away? Yes. Precocious little child. And what's worse is that the Master is starting to catch on that something's going on. But after much talk, we servants have decided to cheerfully see the Master's young daughter off. So you're in support of allowing that young girl to go off on her own. Why's that? Because the purpose of the trip is to fulfill the last request of the young lady's late grandmother. I see. May I inquire as to what that last request was? Well, I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. But whatever the request, it's one that the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. Oh, look at that. Here I am, gasping away when there's supper to prepare. Please excuse me, Professor Layton. I need to get back to work. Oh, before you go? Rats, she's gone. Maybe it's time, but it sounds like Mr. Anderson's daughter's leaving home more than going on a trip. And yet for some reason the servants are cheering her on. How odd. Yes, very. And think about the consequences should Mr. Anderson find out what's been going on. The servants must have been truly solid reason if they're resolved to keep a secret like this. What could it possibly be? I'm getting the feeling Dropstone isn't as ordinary as it looks. You're not the only one, Luke. But enough speculation. Let's go explore more of the village. Okay, Professor. I want more riddles, even though I'm not particularly great at them. Bless me with bless this mess of riddles. That is me. Fucking weird cat. Let's dip out. I guess we go back here now. Okay, so we can click into places that have like little arrow pointing thing on them, but we can't go to things that have like actual arrows. Yeah, I knew it. I fucking called that shit. Oh, hey, I thought that was gonna be a thingy. What a cute little farm! Yes, and the weather is so nice that even the animals grazing in the field seem to be in a good mood. This seems like the perfect time for a short puzzle. See if you can solve this one, Luke. Get fucking destroyed. Moving day. You have 4 horses, all of which travel at different speeds. When traveling from point A to point B, these horses take 1, 2, 4, and 6 hours respectively. One day you decide to move all your horses from point A to point B. However, you can only move a maximum of 2 horses at a time, and you need to ride a horse back to point A each time you return to move your other horses. The only thing that you can only move as fast as the slowest horse you're traveling with, but what's the fewest number of hours it will take you to complete your move? Okay. So, here's my first thought. We travel with 1 hour horse, and we travel with 6 hour horse in the first moment. So that way we can use the 1 hour horse to constantly move back and forth. So we go 6 hours on the first trip, 1 hour on the return trip, 4 hours on that trip back. 1 hour on the way back. Wait. 6, 1, 4, 1, 2. That's 14. But if we wanted to do it in a different way, we can go 6 and 4 at the first one. So it's 6 hours there, 4 hours back. And then we grab 2. No, because it doesn't make sense, because we waste time moving 4 there, because we have to move back with 4 regardless. So why would we want to waste time having a 4-hour trip back when we could do a 4-hour trip on the next run anyway? Because if we go 4 there and 4 back, it'll just be a problem. Like, there's no reason to go 6 this way to not bring 1 in 6, because it's always going to be 1 back. Like, we always go with 4 and 1. We always take the slowest one there, so we never have to use it again. And we take the fastest one with us, so we can always bring it back. Because we always have to bring a horse back with us. So it would be 14. Like, I don't feel like I need to do the rest of the math, but I could be wrong about that. Let me just make sure I have this math right. 6 there, 1 back. 4 to be, or 6, 1, 4, 1, and then 2, getting us back to 14.
Just leave it to me.
Huh.
Oops, that wasn't right.
Think hard about the clues you've been given and try again. Okay. Four horses always travel at different speeds. In traveling from point A to point B, these horses take 1, 2, 4, 6 hours respectively. One day you decide to move all your horses from point A to point B. However, you can only move a maximum of 2 horses at a time, and need to ride a horse back to point A each time you return to move to all your other horses. Move as fast as the slowest horse you're traveling with. What's the fewest number of hours it will take you to complete your move? Can we do it? We'd have to be able to do it faster than 14. But how do we get to faster than 14? Because 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2. Wait, no, plus 1 to get back. I'm about to say, did I fuck something up with just basic math? No. 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 to get back plus 2. That's 14. What is a faster way to do this? I'll switch over to green light mode, just because I already beefed the first time, so. If we do 6 and 4 the first time, it still takes us 4 hours to get back. So it'd be 6 there, 4 back. Wait. Okay, what if we went 1 and 2 over? Like, what if I sent 2 hours to get over there? And then I took 1 hour to get back. And I went 6 and 4 to get there. That's plus 6. And it takes me 2 hours to get back because the second fastest horse is already there. Plus 2. Plus 2. That's 13. Okay, I think maybe that was the answer. I think I might have just beefed that up that way. Yeah?
Let's see if this works.
Hell yeah. We got there eventually. I call it a W.
That was almost too
Didn't have to use a hint coin. Yeah. I needed to consider the fact that I would leave a resource over there that I could use to come back. Excuse me. The animals out on the farm sure look like they're enjoying the sun. Of course, Luke. Animals enjoy being surrounded by nature as much as you and I do. I keep trying to channel Meowth from Team Rocket onto Luke, but I don't know if it's working. You there. Give me your puzzle. Me? I'm a world traveler, but I'm stuck here until I can score a ticket on the Voluntary Express. Hoping for a freebie, so I told Beluga one of my puzzles to break the ice. Unfortunately for me, he got all hot under the collar when he couldn't solve it. Here, maybe you'll have better luck with it. Okay. Damn, must have had a lot of baggage. Fuck. No! A slide puzzle? That's cheating! Ugh. We'll run luck. We'll run luck. It's a slide puzzle. By the time you pick up your luggage, you find that your bag is at the very back of the pile. The baggage reporter unloading the luggage claims that the boxes in the hold have British from unloading it. Use your wits to move all the boxes out of the way and reclaim your luggage. Now I understand why the guy got pissed. You know? I would get pissed too. We move that over there. Whoa. That doesn't really help us. I can go like this. Put that here, put that there. Move this there. If I put that down there, that doesn't really help us though. If I move this up, no. I could put this down here. And put this over here, but that leaves me still stuck there. But I can put this over here and move this up this way. Can I do anything about this now? I'm gonna move this, this, that, this. I think I solved that one.
Puzzle solved.
I feel like I just did that one. Like I knew what I was doing.
No puzzle unsolved.
Eventually, I'll become a slide puzzle god too. I'd be like that slide song. You know, the one. I also love it when I'm doing my job and someone random comes up to me and says, "Hey, why don't I do it for you?" I'm like, okay. Saves me a trouble. With folks like you around, we might actually solve the mystery of the Voluntary Express. People say that the train occasionally makes a stop at a phantom town found on no map. Could just be a wild rumor, though. Who knows? Unplotted town? Well, I wonder if that's true. Luke, you're silly. Of course it's true. It's a diabolical box. Okay, let's keep moving back, or I guess we move to the side here. Wowee! Look at the size of that mansion. I bet you could get lost in there. It's impressive to say the least, but it is impressive to say the least. I'm sure that massive manor belongs to Mr. Anderson. So that's where Inspector Kelmian's assistant went, right? I'd like to see the place myself. Can we go take a look? No, for now I think our best course of action is to gather what information we can in the village. Besides, I imagine the Andersons have their hands full with the 2 guests they currently have. Except for this guy, who looks like a fucking HGTV star. He looks like he's on the Mythbusters. Ugh. Ugh. That should do it. Good afternoon. What are you doing there, sir? Me? Oh, I'm just doing a little fishing on this here lake. Sounds like a lot of work. Have you had much luck? Actually, that's a good question. Now that I think about it, how many have I managed to catch today? You can't even fucking remember. Just count them. Just count them, my man. Don't make me fucking do your counting. You cast a large net out in the pond to catch some fish. Every part of the net is in the water except for 2 ends, which you're holding in your hands, as shown below. The pond surface is small, but it's actually wider underwater, so parts of your sunken net aren't visible from the surface. Assuming that there are no tears in the net, and that is to misconstruct of a single length of rope that ends on the shore. How many of the fish visible in the pond will you snare when you pull the net back up? Okay. So if we go this way, what is contained within here? Like, if we're following... Oh, wait. We're following this path. This fish... This fish... this fish... This fish? I think this is one fish. This fish... This fish... This fish... and then this part like kind of segments out and goes under here and then goes around like this. And we can see that. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah? I don't know. Looks like 7.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, look at me. I counted the
Layton's
fish.
apprentice strikes again.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, that was just counting fish. Woohoo, what a haul. Tonight I feast like a king. I'm gonna eat all 7 of these fish in one bite, my man. Oh, we got another camera part. I should actually go look at that. Little fucking SD card looking thing. You go here? Maybe you go sideways? This can go anywhere, to be completely honest. I have no idea what this what this is. I feel like this may be right. We also do this. I don't know. We might have to wait. I think we'll find a more obvious part that goes somewhere in here. Actually, there's a little slot right here. Like there's a little space that seems like that goes there, I think. We'll leave it there. That cute little piece of waterside construction. Hint coin. In the water. You know it. I feel like there's gotta be another puzzle somewhere around here. My puzzle senses are tingling. But my puzzle senses are about as about puzzle solving skills, so... Oh hey, this sicko. Oh, it's Inspector Kelmy. Well, look who it is. Hello, Inspector. Are you returning from the Anderson estate? Huh. I know where you get your information, Layton, but you're as sly as a fox. As a matter of fact, I was just there, but the servant said Mr. Anderson himself wasn't home. They said the bloke is off presiding over some livestock competition. A likely story, I'm sure. I'm curious. What connection do you see between Mr. Anderson and the case you're investigating? Not if there's any of your business, but perhaps you can be of help. I've heard rumors the bloke had to try to find the Elysian box in the past, so I went to go talk to him. When I got to the house, his butler told me he wasn't home, that I should leave. Rude. Can you believe it? Mm-hmm. Can you believe it? I bet you a tenner he was just pretending to be out. And that's 10 euros. That's 10 Layton dollars. Went on my way to see that man. At least he could do is offer me a proper cup of coffee. But why would Mr. Anderson be interested in the Elysian box in the first place? Anyone's guess, Lou. We won't know more until we can ask him in person. I guess we better head over to the livestock competition that Mr. Anderson is judging. Huh, fine. Let that blasted bloke judge his precious livestock competition, then I won't be there. As far as I'm concerned, the whole thing's this frivolous distraction for the rich. Speaking of which, I can only assume his obsession with the box stems from the excess of time and money on his hands. If you see anything that might be help this investigation, report it to me straight away, you hear? We're always happy to cooperate, Inspector. Now please, excuse us. Sure. Off you go. Come along, Barton. We've got work to do. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, what? We better hurry back to the competition grounds. What? There's a man over here, Luke. We gotta see what his puzzle is. There's a new guy. Professor, I think this fellow here fell asleep standing up. Judging by his uniform, he must be a security guard. I wonder how his employer feels about his nap. Don't fucking narc, Layton. Perimeter is secure. Please confirm identity by solving this puzzle. Oh, I made myself tired. I was doing his little fucking tangled ropes. Eat shit. 3 rope loops are tangled together with a single red rope. If you were to pull both ends of the red rope, a single knot would form in the middle. Can you figure out how many of the rope loops would get caught in the knot when it forms? It's had this puzzle type in the last game, and I could not for the life of me figure out exactly how it worked. I was just like, I don't know what's going on. Remember, even if your loop appears to have been pulled into a knot, you shouldn't count it in your answer if you can pull the loop free of the red rope with a tug. How do I don't know how to like wrap my head around trying to figure out what is necessary to solve this problem. There's like a part of it is like just geospatial thinking, but like I'm not particularly, not geospatial. Is it geospatial? I guess it kind of is. But like being able to imagine proper size. So like looking at this right here, I can't like figure out, like I can see where the loop forms because like this pulls and this pulls this way, and the loop forms between these two like red things right here. So the blue thing goes around it. So the blue thing wouldn't get caught up. This would get caught because it has this thing right here. Now we get stuck in the loop, I think. Might be able to pull it out though. I think the yellow might be fine. No, because the yellow also goes underneath this part right here. So the yellow would get caught, and this blue-green thing would get caught. How many of the rope loops would get caught in the knot when this forms? So I think 2. I think blue is fine. There might be a way that it's just 1.
And now to test my theory.
Shit. Yeah, it was a test of the theory.
Well, I suppose that's
Every
one
detail of the picture
possibility
carefully.
eliminated.
It is one possibility limited. We're gonna try 1 now. Where'd this go?
Consider this puzzle solved.
Shit. Wait, 0 of them?
Well,
It can't be 3.
I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Well, we can't lose any more points, so let's just fucking go with 0. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I hope it gives a good explanation.
Solved.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
The third one would definitely not get caught, but the other ones are in there. Now a single loop will become truly entangled in a knot that forms. When you pull the red rope and form a knot, one loop will fall away, the other 2 will hang from the red rope free of the knot. I could not tell you how to think about the ropes in such a way that would happen. Because you have to like consider the way like the movement goes of that. Like it looks like the 2 would get stuck if they get pulled in. But I don't know. There must be some kind of mad puzzle genius to be able to talk about them in his sleep. You have like an item for me, buddy? No? Okay. This guy. He looks like a side JoJo character in like one of the later seasons. Boy, oh boy, I'm in a tight spot. I wanted to make a clean cut on the board, but I botched it kind of bad. Pretty much useless as is. Can you think of a way to turn those pieces into a solid square? See, these are real problems for real people. This is what Layton's all about. Here we have an oddly shaped board. Since the board is rather unwieldy as it is, you've decided to cut it into 2 pieces and rejoin those pieces to form a square. Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you make the cut in order to achieve the above? Okay, so we can't go diagonally. Interesting. But we can make cuts. Cut it into 2 pieces and rejoin the pieces to form a square. If we do this, we could move this up 1, but we can't do that because then that cuts there. Yeah? So we can cut it into 2 pieces. That means we can cut it like this if we needed to. I mean, we wouldn't do this one because this one looks bad. That's definitely not the answer. Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you make the cut in order to achieve the above? To form a square. So, how many pieces do we have in the first place? So we need to figure out what the size of the square is going to be. We have 9 here, 5 here, so that's 14, plus 2, that's 16. So we have a 4x4 square. Yeah? Yeah. Because this is 11 here, and this is 5. How do we cut this? So there has to be a cut that happens somewhere around this space, I think, because we can't just have the empty space in the center. A, because we don't have enough tiles to include that one. Like, we're not at 15, we're at 16. And because we need to, like, just get rid of this. So I was thinking we might cut here. Yeah? Because we cut here, and then just move this down. We would have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Yeah, this is right. Easy.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
I'm genuinely shocked. I was like, hey, that was right? Come on. Come on, I need a W. Woohoo, that did the trick! Thanks, I can finally get back to building that shed. Shane has a wild personality. You wait till you get to the end of episode 1, AOL. When you get to the end of episode 1, you're gonna think to yourself, so many thoughts. It was fucking intense. What is this? Reminds you of your brother. Interesting. I mean, if it reminds you of family, maybe you'll have a better perception of him than I did. I did not like Shane, and I still don't, because I do not know what the redeeming thing is that he does yet. So these 2 pieces have to connect like this. Like, these are the only 2 that can go in there right now, I think. But why do all these people have fucking broken... Wait, what does the tea set need help? Help? I'm feeling less than my best. Will you make me a tea with oasis leaf, brisk berry, and bell tart seed? Sure. Why are you feeling down, Layton? Layton drinks the steaming cup of Bell Classic, enjoying each warm sip. This is splendid, Luke. This is truly a testament to the restorative power of tea. He loves it. Now that's good tea. Layton seems restored and in high spirits. I don't get this tea thing. How'd I leave? Want to take a break from puzzle solving to have a nice cup of tea? No thanks. Okay, so I had to hit brew again. That was weird. But yeah, I don't... If Shane gets better, I'd love to see it. I don't know yet myself. Gonna click here? Let me go back in this little room. Like, he kind of seems like a bad dude in some ways. Sculpture sure is cute, I just love cats. But his behavior that happens in, like, the later part of the season where they stop doing the pod thing, which is... I think it should be doing the pod thing the whole time. Honestly, it should be all pod all the time. I love the pod. The pod is great. But, you know, I'm not the CEO of Netflix. I don't get to make that decision. Yet. Once the riddle thing happens, my riddle show, then go fucking straight to the top, y'all. For some reason, all the old timers here. Yep. I know that. I've heard those sickos before. Don't worry, my man. Puzzle. This building appears to be a town hall. Yes, but it looks like it's closed for the day. Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle set in front of a town hall like this one. Gotta give it a go. Would I ever? I feel like, and once I make it to the 6th game of the series, I'm still not gonna have a solid Luke voice. It's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, it's the fucking Hat Man from before. 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. Including 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. Each of the 40 voters casts a single vote and every vote is recognized. What is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty? Okay. With certainty. Wait, no, let's go. I don't want to go to the input answer. I want to go here. So we have 40 votes. We have 3 candidates competing. Now, I feel like it's going to make some sort of like logical conclusion where they're like, oh, each person's going to vote for themselves. So we actually have 37 votes to work with. But each person gets 1. So let's say this lady wins. She would need to be at... She would need 21 votes, theoretically. But since we have 37 votes to play with, she would need 9... She would need... Okay. Because we'd have to split this in such a way. Like, what is 37 divided by 2? Because you would need to have half of this plus your 1. That's 36, that's 16. No, it's not 16, it's 18. That'd be 19 votes. So far, Trisha sucks. Is she the blonde lady who's like sitting on a couch and is just talking about how great she is the whole time? I'll say one thing about reality shows is that I'm awful with remembering people's names, and I wish they would just have like the person's name hovering above their head the whole time. That would make my life easier. So we have 18 here, plus the 1. So I would need 19 votes. She seems drunk. Oh, they are all drinking the whole time. They have. I realize that they have gold cups because the gold cups are like covered cups, so they don't have to worry about continuity issues when like switching between edits. I still want those gold cups. That's right. I figured out a trick. I felt so clever. But those things are fucking jacked full. I remember looking at Shane in a bunch of scenes because they go really hard on Shane those first few episodes. He's just sitting there with like Corona seltzer on the side like half the time, and like everybody else is just like drinking like gin and tonics or like white wine. But Shane and his seltzers. Cheers. So you would need 19 votes, I think. So this would be 18 plus the 1, 19. It'd be 20. You would need 20 votes. I gotta say 20. So 20 or 21.
Here goes.
It should be 21. But I think they're gonna give us a bullshit excuse of like, oh, this person's definitely gonna vote for themselves. Plus your boat shoes with the dress are our choice. Yeah. That's right, the winner has the victory has 20 votes for a certain victory. Since each of the 2 candidates are just like the other 2, each will likely vote for themselves. Yep, exactly. Okay, that's fucked up. People go in as election spoilers. I feel like I don't remember a lot about this stuff. Thanks for the 2 bits and the apology. I don't know what for, but I appreciate it. An apology accepted. Unless you're apologizing for the loud noise. My goodness, look at this place. Phew, we made it back in time to cast the competition. We've been informed correctly, Mr. Anderson is judging the entries. He's coming to your stream. Hey, go for it. I'm just fucking playing Professor Layton. Unless you want to solve these puzzles. So he should be here. Somewhere around here, right? Indeed, I wonder which of the gentlemen walking around here is our man. Uh-oh, looks like the 2 men over there are getting pretty hot under the collar about something. If it's math, I'm good. They're all math. Wonder what the matter is. These 2 guys are gonna kick each other's asses. Just look at the mangy coat. Anyone 2 wise can see that that's no bovine of mine. I know what's gone down here. Someone swapped out my cow for this lemon. Well, what do you want me to do about it? You can just point out which cow is yours. Now, how do you expect me to do that? Oh, brother. This is gonna get ugly. What seems to be the problem, sirs? This fella here seems convinced someone's swapped out his prized cow for another. I'm telling you, that ain't no cow of mine. My girl was perfect from horns to tail. See what I mean? There's just no reasoning with him. We can't start the contest with him carrying on. But I don't know how we can clear up the situation. I'll take care of this. I'll bet the cows will know if any monkey's business went on. He's gonna go talk to the cows. I forgot he talks to cows. Of course. Why didn't I think of that myself? I'll leave this one to you, Luke. You can talk to animals, like Eliza Thornberry. Excuse me, miss. Can you help me out here? Moo. Are she? Alright. Mm-hmm. You find anything of use, Luke? No, apparently you can't talk to animals. I sure did. If I had to sum up our conversation, it goes something like this. Okay. Sure. I guess we could just pretend this is misinformation. That's a good name. It's a good name for a puzzle. 5 cows are grazing at the festival. 2 of them are true moo cows, a breed that only tells the truth. The other 3 are no way cows. A different variety that always lies. Use the following statements from each cow. Mark all the no way cows. Tap a letter to mark the cow below it. Okay, let me blow my nose. Alright. D is a no way cow, I promise. So, that's what A is saying. Oh no, C isn't a true moo cow. A ain't a no way cow, no way. E's a no way if I've ever seen one. B is definitely not a true moo. Okay. So we have to mark each one of the cows. So they all talk about each one. D is a no way, I promise. So if we assume that A is telling the truth, then D is a no way cow. E is a no way cow if I've ever seen one. That would mean E is also a true moo cow, because D is a liar. And that would leave us with C and B as no way cows. And B says, oh no, C isn't a true moo cow. So that can't be true, because then B is telling the truth in this case. And then C is also telling the truth in that case, so we can't do that. We can't assume A is correct. If we assume B is correct, oh no, C isn't a true moo cow. That means C is a lying cow. And then that would mean that A ain't a no way cow. So that means A is a no way cow. And that means D is a true moo cow. And then E would have to be a liar cow. Which is true, we could do this one. This could be correct. If we follow that B and D are telling the truth, then the rest of this is correct. And I'm just gonna go for it. It's called Called Shot King. Bam! Thanks for the raid, gremlins. I just solved a puzzle. How you doing? How's the rest of Bastion? Shout out to gremlins or us. If you aren't following gremlins right now, go follow gremlins right now. You switched over to Vampire Survivors. I fucking love Vampire Survivors. It's a wild game. Was this your first time playing it, or have you played it before? Every time the new little bit of content comes out, I try and play through it. I did fall behind after Elden Ring, but it's just such a fucking wild game. How you doing? How's your stream? And hi Raiders, I'm the world's cutest gamer. I'm playing professionally in the Diabolical box. It's a game about puzzles. I have a little traffic light over there. If the traffic light is red, that means I'm not accepting puzzle help at the moment. Well, I'm not accepting puzzle answers. You can speculate. You can speculate if you want to. You can say like, wonder about that. What. That's fine. Played it before, but I hadn't made it this far until stream. Hell yeah. Everything went well. Hope Professor Layton is treating me adequately. A lot of the puzzles are just math sometimes, and you just have to deal with that. But the ones that aren't math, we got those. Looks like those two ladies swapped places while starting for the competition, or waiting for the competition to start. Things should be all sorted out now, though. Oh, you betcha. Look at that build, that lustrous coat, that soulful gaze, that's my cow, no doubt. So everything's okay by you? Better an okay kid with my darling back and my shooting for that blue ribbon. Thanks. Well, Luke, you sure have a way with animals. Luke thinks he can talk to animals. I don't believe him. Oh, it's nothing, really. Look up there, you two. They're about to announce the winner. Hope this is an anime cutscene. No. And the winner of this year's Dropstone Dairy Crown is... this motherfucker. He's back. Oscar, showstopping milk maven Mootilda. Is that how they judge a cow competition, is like the quality of the milk they produce? Or is that... hold on now, you mean to me that Smeet Maramute didn't take first place? Too bad you swapped your cow back, Clabber. If you'd kept quiet, you'd be the winner, huh? I was robbed. The competition must have been rigged. Rigged, I tell you. To think he went through all that trouble to get his cow back and ended up losing because of it. Yes, I suppose it goes to show that things in life don't always go as planned. Right you are, Professor. Say, shouldn't Mr. Anderson be around here now? It's gonna take some effort to find him in a crowd this tense. Let's look around a bit. I thought they were about to throw us into another puzzle. But it's not. You ever heard the old saying, the clothes make the man? Well, from the look of your duds, I'd say you've got the act together, so try this puzzle on for size. Where all the dudes just lying on the floor drunk? Because they are drunk. They're just relaxing, they're chilling, they can't be seen, they have no reason to present themselves well. I think one of the ladies is like, I don't know why I'm putting on makeup. And I was like, I mean, if you want to do it yourself, go for it. But like all the dudes are just like chilling. They're just wearing their clothes, like kind of sitting around. It's a whole thing. That show is wild. We're talking about Love is Blind Season 2, y'all. If you are interested in the nightmare that is reality dating television. Men A, B, and C each started off with the pants and shirts of a single color. A wore red, B wore blue, and C wore white. Excuse me. Then they were blindfolded and swapped items of clothing. After they took off their blindfolds, here's what they said. No one's shirts and pants match. Wait. B, it looks like C is the only one of us who didn't keep any of his original clothes. I don't know if I like these red pants. Okay, change the clothes by tapping on them and assemble the current outfits using the clothes given. Okay. So, if we assume... wait, we have to do it up here? How do I switch the clothes? Oh, okay. I thought we had to slide them around each other like they were fucking, one of those old school things. Oh, really? I don't know if C is wearing the red pants. But if we assume he's wearing the red pants, we can assume maybe the white pants are there, because each person keeps one piece of the original clothing. But no one's shirts and pants match. So, he can't be wearing the red shirt, he'd have to be wearing the blue shirt. And we put the white shirt here. Okay, we're not changing their sandals at all. But each person, A and B, are still keeping their original, are keeping a piece of their original clothing. So if we assume that C has the red pants, he needs to have the blue shirt because he doesn't have the white shirt. And his shirt and pants don't match. And that means we have to move this stuff over there and that guy's stuff over there. So I think this is right. I could be wrong.
This should do
I'm not
the
like
trick.
certain, but I was right the whole time. I was they're not a fucking doubt in my head.
A true gentleman
I knew the
leaves no
whole
puzzle
time.
unsolved.
Hell yeah. This other cold drink. It's warm now. Just the cranberry lime seltzer. I like their little pose. I like this fucking dance they're doing. Don't know why this guy left his fucking flip-flop behind. Sicko. Ooh. Nothing tackier than when your shirt and pants don't match. That's fashion rule number 1. Rule number 2? No one can pull off sequins. With that sweet suit of yours, you're golden. No swanky nightclub will turn you away, I guarantee it. Okay, that was weird. Sure, man. We have to still go look for someone in the crowd. Yeah? Is there another puzzle over here? No. Okay, maybe he walked away this way. I guess we never did manage to meet Mr. Anderson, did we? Yes, what a pity. I had a feeling he'd provide us with the lead on the Elysian box. Hey there, fellows. We've never met before, have we? Heard you chatting about Mr. Anderson and thought to myself, hey, I can help. Here, I'll point him out. Boop, boop. Oh, fuck. That's a puzzle. I thought you were gonna help us out, my man. I just saw Mr. Anderson around here a minute ago. He shouldn't be too hard to spot. What with that beard and hat? Yep, he's a real gentleman and always looks spiffy with his cane and that dapper little bow tie. Oh, and he doesn't wear glasses in case you're wondering. Look, there he is now. Okay. So, what do we know about this man? We know he has a beard and a hat. This guy doesn't have a beard. This literally doesn't have a beard. This guy doesn't have a beard, he just has mutton chops. Everybody else has a hat, though. But this is like a child, right? I can't really tell in that picture, but I'm assuming that's a child. So we're just gonna mark him out. This guy had a hat, but it flew off. Yep, he's a real gentleman. He always looks spiffy with his cane and that dapper little bow tie. This guy has a bow tie and a cane. This guy has a bow tie and a cane. This guy doesn't have a cane. This guy doesn't have a cane, but what is this? Like, what is this thing that's popping out of the corner here? I can't really tell. Oh, and he doesn't wear glasses in case you're wondering. Look, there he is now. This is the only guy who has glasses on. I think it's this guy, right? It could be this guy, though. He has a beard, and this guy's hat flew off. So he wouldn't be looking dapper if his hat flew off, right? But this guy's got like a little bit of a menace to him. Cane and that dapper little bow tie. I can't see a bow tie on this guy, and I can't see a bow tie on this guy, and I can't see a cane on that guy, so I'm gonna mark these two off. This man or this man, maybe this man, but this man also doesn't have a cane. So I'm gonna say it's probably this guy, because he still has his hat on. You know? Like, if this guy still had his hat on, they'd be in competition with each other, because I know this guy doesn't have glasses, but I can't tell if this guy doesn't have glasses.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Shit. Fuck.
Well,
Think
I
hard about
suppose you can't win them all.
I hate when the little free clue there is like, hey, fucking try harder. Try even better. Get your shit together. Get your act together, my man. Okay, well, we had a guess here with this man.
And now to test my theory.
Okay.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
But he didn't have his hat on. It flew off. How could it be dapper and have his hat flying off? Good eye. Looks like the wind tried to carry off Mr. Anderson's hat. Are you saying what the fuck about this puzzle? Or what the fuck about something that happened in Love is Blind? Because I think we should all, A, be furious about how this puzzle just fucked me. Did that man jerk it in the booth? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't remember that part, but I also did skip around, so that's very possible. There's some weirdly horny dudes on that show. They just spend their whole time in the little booth just being fucking weirdos. I also assume it's Shane. The one and only, my friend, and whom do I have the pleasure to be speaking with? The name's Herschel. Shane got too horny in the booth. He does that a lot. He does that a lot. The name's Herschel Layton. My friends and I have come to this fine town in search of the Elysian box. I thought a man of influence such as yourself might be able to offer some direction. The Elysian box, you say? Why would you want to go chasing after a thing like that? So you're familiar with it, then? Familiar? No, but I do believe my dear mother once searched after that very box you speak of. Interesting. Please elaborate. Well, my birth mother died when I was very young. The mother I speak of is actually my mother-in-law, Sophia. She founded this village way back when. A kinder soul I never met. Sharp, too. I married into her family, but she treated me like her own flesh and blood. Seeing how I never knew my own mother, I suppose it would be fair to call Sophia my real mother. Even after my wife passed on, Sophia continued to treat me as one of her own. Mother Sophia looked high and low for that box, but she never did find out what she was looking for. So, she made efforts of her own to search for it. Fascinating. Tell me, where might Sophia be now? She left us last year. In her last day, she spent a lot of time holed up in her room writing. Fantastic stuff. Some of the sickest limericks and haikus you've ever seen. Sadly, I never found out why she was so intent on getting her hands on that box. I see. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Well, my mother may have had knowledge of the subject, but she's gone now. Now you know as much as I do. I regret that I couldn't be much more help to you, sir. Not at all. Mr. Anderson, I've learned a great deal from our conversation. You have my thanks. Oh, one thing before you go, Mr. Layton. Please, take a look around you. These picturesque hills, these happy people. Dropstone has been blessed with so much. Sophia turned this place from nothing into a village filled with warmth and camaraderie. Dropstone mustn't be ever allowed to wither and fade like so many other villages. Like the Curious village from the first game, which has been left to mechanical abandon. After all, too many sacrifices are made to make this place what it is. Forgive my ramblings. Once I start talking, something I have trouble stopping. Enjoy your time in Dropstone and be well, Layton. Well, I guess there's another dead-end lead. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Luke. It appears this village is intricately linked with the Elysian box. I also find Mr. Anderson's choice of words interesting. What do you suppose he meant by sacrifices? Looks like our mystery will lead to more mysteries, Layton. Oh yeah, I forgot how to do a fucking puzzle for that shit. Fucking got me. Puzzle sickos. Always trying to ruin me. Oh. This looking dude. Okay. Met that guy. Met that guy. Yeah, it was an edgy look, my man. You do look good, and I do gotta stand that. Does he have a new puzzle? No, he's just here. Okay, so they're trying to get the girl. Who are you waiting for? It's none of your business. We haven't told the master about what we're doing. Look, perhaps we should leave him be. Sometimes it's best not to barge into the affairs of others. Well, if he doesn't want us to comment, then maybe he shouldn't be thinking out loud. Damn, Luke, fucking light him up. No politeness in this society. Okay. Let's check back this way to make sure we're not leaving any puzzles behind. Hey! Oh, hi there. I've got another board problem on my hands. Here's the shape I'm going for this time. I did the wrong voice for that guy, but it's fine. Ah, shit. Well, here we have yet another inconveniently shaped board. This one's even more unwieldy than the last, so you can need to cut it into two pieces that you can assemble to form a rectangle. Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you cut in order to achieve the above? Okay, so we have 20 pieces here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is 20. How are we gonna get this fucking shape with 2 cuts? So we can cut here, we can like cut here. But that doesn't necessarily help us. Like, that's just a weirdly unwieldy shape. But we need to cut here. Like, we can't have a thing that's more than 5 slots wide. You know? But where else would we cut? We would need to cut another place around here? Yeah, because we could, if we cut here, or not here. Here? Could we put, no, because this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. So we can't, like, we can't slide this into here. You know? What we can do, though, is... if we cut this out, we could put this in here. But that would fill out this. Like we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would all be filled out. But then we'd have this little tangential 4-piece right here. So is there something we can do about that 4-piece? You know? Like, I don't think it'll matter if we, like, shift where we're looking on this puzzle. I think if we look up or down, because the shape is, it's identical both ways, so I don't think it matters where we're looking to try and solve this. I'm also going to switch into green light mode because this puzzle, I feel like I'm going to spend some time on it. You know? It's just fairly complex-ish, I think. Once again, geospatial puzzles, not my specialty. As the puzzle god, I know my weaknesses. Okay. We memo out. If we cut out these, we can shove that in here. And we still have this 4-piece problem. Like, we cut here and here. We fill out this little buddy. But then we still have this issue of these 4. And this is a 5x4. So we need to do something else to get rid of that. If we cut here and here, like we can put, we can't really do anything with that, you know? But I think this might be the right way to look at it. Like, I think we have to clear out this empty space in the middle of one of these, and then figure out how to get rid of the other parts of that too. Thanks for the 2 bits, AOL. I appreciate it. Clear. Back. We also can't cut diagonally. I know, because I've tried before. But we can make 1 cut here. Does that help us at all? I don't think so, because we can't put that over this, because then it would layer on top of each other. Huh. It has to be a 4x5. So we can have this be here. You know? Did this work? No, because if we put that like this, yeah, because then this would go here. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'd have to go up 1, and we wouldn't be able to go back. Then we go like this, and then this would run into that, and it wouldn't go. Like this piece right here runs into that. I think this guy should just be, you know, measure twice, then cut once, you know? That's what we all heard, right? I guess that's what we're doing. But he should have done that earlier. How do you even cut a board like this? How did we get here? You know? Okay. What if we cut out something from the bottom? Like, what if we cut out like this? No, wait. Almost? If we cut out this? Or something like this? Yeah. I think this is it. Because then we can slide this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this right here. Then we have the one that goes here. So this one right here replaces that, and then we have this line that comes up out of it, and we get the 4. Yeah, this is it. You know it.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Wait,
And there
We
we
did
have
it.
it.
I'm proud of myself. 1,000. We broke it. You're really something else. Something amazing. I thought I haven't scrapped this board, but I can use it to build my shed. We're gonna get pretty close to that camera, though. How many more pieces do we need? Oh, fuck. What is this thing? This is the battery? Okay, so I think maybe this goes there. Yeah. But where does this go? Okay, what if we move this and then put this here? That seems right. That does leave us with this thing. But maybe this goes here? Like, maybe this goes on top of that? I don't know. I'm gonna leave this piece out for now. And then... Oh. Someone's sad. I'm exhausted. Could you make me a tea with some oasis leaf and a double dose of brisk berry? Like this one? Luke just wants it because it's good for his skin. Luke drinks a steaming cup of oasis berry, enjoying each warm sip. Oh, this tea sure hits the spot. It's sweet and it's got me ready to start walking again. How do I heating? Like, oh, we gotta find a Bitcoin. That's not good. We should have cleaned that glass. Excuse me? Was that in the tea? I got a lot of problems with that. Let's go in here. You got a puzzle? Yeah, you do. Oh dear, I forgot to get apples for tonight's meal. Say, that reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Would you care to hear it, sir? I guess I don't really have a fucking choice now, do I, ma'am? You're just gonna tell me anyway. Who is this guy? I've not met him yet, but he's been in town all the time. And this guy, I guess I've also seen, but different. I think he has a beard in the one. Johnny and Thomas are each carrying some apples. If Johnny gives Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would each have the same number of apples. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas would have. So just how many apples is each one of the men holding? Wait, okay. So, J, T. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would each have the same number of apples. So if we do like 6 for Johnny, 4 for Thomas, that would be 5. That would be 5. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas would have. But that would be 8 and 2. So it can't be that. That's too many apples. But let's say we do 5 and 3. No, because 5 and 3 would be if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, he would be at 7 and he'd be at 1. And we can't really go lower than 3, because at 3 we go to 2, and then he'd be at 0 apples. So if we do... He has 5, and Johnny has 7. Yeah. 7 and 5. Because if he gives 1 apple to him, they have the same number of apples. Also, I think this may be one of the best 5s I've ever drawn on a DS. Also, this is one of the best 7s I've ever drawn on a DS. So praise me. Please. I've done my best work possible here. And then if we take 2 away from him, give it to this guy, he has 9 and he has 3, so it's 7 and 5. I feel like we've done this puzzle in this game before. Like, at least something very similar, like the actual answer being pretty identical. I know for a fact we've done something that has like the same like mechanics. Like 2 people exchanging things and having to figure it out based on the multiplication. Yep. Okay, gotta sneeze. I live. Once our train's in working order, we'll move on to the next town. Oh, then I expect you'll run into the young mistress. She's leaving on the Voluntary Express today. Should you bump into her, do say hello. Oh, and remember, please keep Miss Katya's trip a secret from the master. Now we know her name. This fool. Told us the name. You got another puzzle for us, Weirdo Cat? No. Sometimes just objects in the background gain puzzles, like after you've gone through a place. So I feel like I need to double check sometimes. Let's go back over here. You got another puzzle for me, buddy? Nope. Nothing here. Yeah, I'm gonna go check over by the lake. You? Nope. Just the fish guy. Okay, we'll head back. There's still a few places to check in town on the way back, though, just to make sure. Once we get on the train, we'll take a short break. I am shocked that we've gotten 15 puzzles done within the 2-hour mark. Or by like 2 hours, because that means we are doing like 30 puzzles a thing. This place is positively crawling with people, isn't it? Careful, Flora. If you don't watch where you're going, you're likely to run right into someone. Oops, sorry. This is all so new to me that I forget to pay attention to where I was walking. Understandable. After all, it's quite a change from a pace from London. Well, Flora, you sure are excited. Just don't stand around gawking for too long or we might actually leave you behind. I think I love the Luke voice. Wow, what's that? Oh, and look, there's another one over there. Huh? Professor? Luke? Where did you two go? Oh no. Eek. I don't like the idea that Flora gets kidnapped again as part of a plot point. Oh no, Professor! Flora's gone! Oh dear, we must have gotten separate in the crowd back there. Let's retrace our steps. It's gonna be awfully hard to find her with all these people about. Now where could that girl have gone off to? Phew. Flora, where did you run off to? Flora, where'd you run off? There's voices. Sorry, there were so many people that I must have lost you. I turned to look at something and before I knew it, you two were gone. Well, I'm relieved you found your way back to us. There's so many people around, who knows when we might have found you again. Is Flora gonna be the weirdo disguise man from Layton 1? Hey you two, I caught wind of something very interesting when I was wandering around back there. Oh, what'd you hear? That a man named Romy was asking around after the Elysian box. If we could track him down, maybe we can tell him something we don't know. I heard from one person that he's been wandering around near the station. That is interesting. Let's head to the station and see if we can find Romy. Way to go, Flora. That's some top-notch intelligence you gathered out there. It was nothing. I don't fucking trust her at all. After she turned out to be the wrong answer to that puzzle, I don't think I'll ever look at her the same again. You got a puzzle for us, ma'am? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Guess I just can't decide. Oh, hi there. Do you, need something or something? We're currently in search of an item known as the Elysian box. Does that name ring any bells? The Elysian box? Nope, never heard of it. But I do know a great puzzle about a box. Check it out. Odd shape out, let's go. The box is shown below. Using the white cubes as standard units, the box is 2 cubes wide by 3 cubes long by 2 cubes tall. 2 white cubes are permanently attached to the floor of the box. None of the 4 shapes, A through D, shown below. Now, of the 4 shapes, A through D, shown below, 3 of them can be placed together and the box fill in the top with no gaps. Find the shape that doesn't fit above into the box using the conditions described above and circle the corresponding letter. Okay, so this box is only 2 cubes up. So, we can't stack D in the space right now. I mean, we could put... No, there's no way to put D in here right now. But D might go on the top layer. So we can't eliminate it. Now, stop. Stop, I want a memo. C can go in the base. Like, C can... Oh, sorry. C can, like, fit this spot right here. So if we do that for C, we basically have a 6x6... a 6x2 grid. A 3x2 grid. So for 6 units. And then we could put A and B on top of that. Because A would fit this spot, this spot, this spot. And then B would fit this spot and this spot. Like, it would go... C would fit this spot right here. And then A would be these three. And B would be these three. So that makes sense. And that seems to be the answer. So, D?
And now to test my theory.
Okay. I feel like sometimes I make puzzles more complex than they should be, and I spend too much time. So I was just like, maybe I should just click it just to see what happens. Holy moly, you must be some kind of puzzle genius. Alright, what do you want to know again? I was wondering if you might know anything about the Elysium box. Let's see. Nope, no clue. If I were you, I'd try asking someone else. I see. Not helpful at all. But now she's just chilling. She's living her best life. We can go left here. You got a puzzle for me, buddy? Hey there. Good seeing you again. Tell me, how's the festival treating you? Make sure you enjoy it while you can, eh? Truth is, I'd like to be out there whooping it up with you, but I've got packages to deliver. Gamer Raichu, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? You were playing not for broadcast. I popped in there for a bit and I saw a whole bunch of stuff going on and I could not tell you what. But thanks for the raid. How you doing? Also, hi Shay. How you doing?
Alright, who are you two trolling?
I'm the world's cutest gamer. I'm playing Professor Layton. Diabolical box. Puzzle game.
Okay.
I have a little red light over there to tell me. It's like, hey, if you want to just drop the answer in, if you want to do that, you gotta wait for the green light. But if you want to speculate about puzzles with me, go for it. Go ahead when the red light's going. But I'm just doing my thing, you know? Game is so great. It seemed like a lot of fun. You were like managing which camera was like going through the news broadcast and like managing a bunch of meters. It seems like a lot of like good FMV content, and I love a fun little FMV game. My next stop isn't far from here, but if I give you a few hints, I bet you can figure out where it is. It's pretty crazy, and the story is super fun and dark. I could tell. The one part I saw of it was like a toy exploding, and it was like some really like dark humor, but it kind of seemed like it was going towards more horror elements too. Below our house is A, B, C, and D, each of which is a different color. Advise her each house's color from the following clues. Why can't you spin the wheel? Oh, you can't spin the wheel because I didn't have my camera on, and I didn't want to set my camera up, so I turned off wheel spinning, and then I just haven't turned it back on right now. But I will go do that right now. Oh no, that's not the button I wanted to hit. Ah! Ah! Mr. Snugglehug's the best toy. I wish I got to see Mr. Snugglehug's, but I gotta imagine it's a bit of a nightmare. If I go here, channel point, and then hit spin the wheel. Should be active now. Very much a nightmare. We played an ad for it and it led into a crisis. Always fun. Thank you for spin the wheel, AOL. I appreciate it. Let me get that all together. And we'll solve this puzzle after that. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a break because I still haven't taken a break yet. So, spin the wheel first. Ugh. The whole thing. It's on the ground. Here's the wheel. Where's the wheel song? I gotta hit a bunch of buttons. Ugh. Holding it with my head. Bye. Oh. Why did I Google that? No, I must have clicked something. Something must have tricked me. Clicking whatever the fuck that was. Some old movie. This is the whole thing. Because I demanded I use an actual thing. And not whatever the fuck. The wheel. Hi, Ludacris. How are you doing? How's the rest of 5 Dates? A fucking nightmare game that I absolutely adore. Because it is just hellish. I love that game. Face view. That's me. Hi. Currently on the wheel, we have Wobble Dogs, we have The Sims 4, and we have Harvester. If anybody wants to add something to the wheel right now, you got a few seconds. It costs 15,000 points to add something to the wheel. But I'm gonna start spinning this thing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for the wheel spin redemption, Avo. I appreciate it. Landed on nothing. I got real close to Harvester. I still have to play Silent Hill 2, which is next on my list. I also have to play 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, and I still have not found a copy of that, so we'll get to that eventually. But thank you. Had a blast with it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've been playing a lot of those kind of like weird FMV games that company puts out. I just play them offshore with friends. Thank you for the 2 bits. But they're fucking a whole time. They're fucking wild. Also, they have like weirdly good casts in them. I'm like, what are we doing here? What's happening? Gameplay? No, that's not the one. Gameplay DS. You'll wreck me one day. I deserve it. Below our houses A, B, C, and D, each of which is a different color. Decipher each house's color from the following clues. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. Okay. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. Okay. The greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. Okay. D is either yellow, blue, or green. So D is not red. Okay. So I don't think D can be yellow, because the yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse, and D is not closer to the lake than anything else. D is fairly far to the lake. Like, I think A and D are approximate distance to the lake. The greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. D cannot be green, so D is the blue house, because D is the furthest away from the power lines. So let me blue house that. But no, the red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. So it can't be that. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. These other Y, B, or G, so it can't be red. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. And that means D cannot be the blue house, because it cannot be the closest to the pine tree. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. And if A is the greenhouse, then maybe D is closer to the lake? But I feel like A and D are approximate distance to the lake. And the greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. And we know that D is not the blue house. And so D cannot be the greenhouse. That means D has to be the yellow house. So that kind of like speculation I had about the yellow house, like D being further away to the thing than A, then no, it can't be that. What else can we figure out? The yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. That means that this should be the greenhouse, and the greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. Can't be that. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. That means this should be the red house, and then this should be the blue house. Yeah, perfect.
Consider
GG.
this puzzle solved.
Of course, 100%. Look at me. Puzzle god.
Wonderful.
Right. I actually like those little logic puzzles. There are a lot of little apps that do those logic puzzles, but they just never do them well. Also, they're filled with ads. Yep, that's the house. Now I better get moving. No rest for the mail carrier and all that. That's what they always say. Anyhow, I'm gonna take a short break because I haven't taken a break yet. So we'll be right back in a little bit. I'll leave you with this fucking sick-ass track, though. Hello, I ate some bread. It was good. I think it was garlic bread? It didn't taste too much like garlic, though. But enough like garlic. I feel like this has to be garlic bread. I must admit, I was skeptical at first, but you really know how to communicate with those cows. I was busting their buns to get Dropstone ready for today's festivities. Thank goodness you saved the day. Would have been a mess if that spat back there ruined the celebration. Yep, I've been working like crazy. See that flag over there? Made yesterday. I'll put it up. When I worked, I thought up a puzzle. You want to hear it, right? I know you sickos. I know how much you like puzzles. The pristine white flag that you want to color into 3 sections is shown below. You have 3 paints. No 2 adjacent sections of the same color. Each section can only be 1 color, and you can't change the number or size of these sections. If you aren't allowed to mix paint, how many distinct flag designs are possible? Okay. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Excuse me. So, here we have a possibility for, you can have 3 different colors here. If you have 3 colors here, you can either do A, B, or C here. If you have that, there's only 2 color combinations you can have here. And that would have to either be the one that this is not. But if you do that, then this can be no 2 adjacent sections of the flag can be the same color. Okay. So this can either be, then this has to be 2 other colors, right? Because it just can't be the color this previous one was. We can do 3 times 2 is 6, times 2 is 12. Hope that's right. I do not remember discrete mathematics that well.
Here goes.
Shit.
Looks like I botched that one.
Think hard about the clues you've been given and try again. Okay, I took a shot in the dark there with discrete mathematics. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Let's go again. So this could still be any of those first 3 colors. Yeah? Oh, wait. Maybe I thought of it. Maybe I did the math wrong. Like, the final result has to be the number of possible 3 color combinations. Yeah? So this could be, like, if we did red, like, if we did A, then we could do A, B, A. We could do A, B, C. We could also do A, C, A. And we do A, C, B. No 2 adjacent sections of the flags can be the same color. Each section can only be 1 color, and the color you can't change the number or size of these sections. You aren't allowed to mix paint. How many distinct flag designs are possible? Huh. Because this should still end up with us getting to 12, right? Because if we do this again, we're gonna end up with like B, A, B, B, A, C, B, C, A, and B, C, B. And that's another 12. Oh. Because the flag can be white. The flag can stay white. We don't have to paint something. So, we actually have 4 combinations. Yeah. Yeah. The game does this a lot, where I think I'm doing one math problem, but there's one little variable that's a little bit different that I just didn't think about. And it's like the game tricked me. Professor Layton got one on over on. So we could do 4 here, and that gives us 3 combinations to put here, because it can just not be the one before this. And that means that this one can just not be the one before it, so that's also 3. So, 4 times 3 is 12, times 3 is 36. I hope I'm just not fucking up the math there. Also possible.
Just leave it to me.
It took me a second.
Piece of cake.
Oh yeah, because the absence of color is also color. Mm-hmm. Pretty good, right? I may be getting older, but I can still come up with a mean puzzle. It was a mean puzzle, old man. It's always math. That's how they trick you. You think you're gonna have a fun puzzle game, but it's just fucking math problems the whole time. You got another puzzle for me, old man? Old man? Hello there, you two. You sure have excellent timing. I'm doing pirate voice again. See, I'm trying to wrap these flowers I grew to give to a friend. I've got a green thumb when it comes to plants, but an all thumbs when it comes to wrapping. Help an old dog out, would you? Thanks for the 2 bits, AOL. I appreciate it. I really need to tone down that volume at some point. In order to wrap the flower just like the leftmost drawing, how would you begin your wrapping? That's a good question, game. Do I have a piece of paper? Okay, I have a piece of paper. No, I don't. I feel like you're biased in that. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing with my hands to see if that helps me. I've got a little highlighter thing right here. Here's greenish. It's fluorescent green, so it's alright. Bow. I could have done this easier if I just used the natural coloring on this index card, but that's not what we're doing here. So, let me mark this side like this. Let me mark the same side on the opposite part. Okay. We have an index card. Green. It's green on this side. How do we fold this? Fun enough, this is called Pandora's Box over here. Really? Because I was thinking earlier, why don't they just call it the Pandora's Box game? But I was like, oh, they just probably don't want to deal with all like that old lore of Pandora's Box in the UK. They also changed Luke's voice actor, or the voice acting for Luke in the UK, because the lady who does the voice acting for Luke now is the lady who does the voice acting for Nancy Drew, and she just goes super in on the Cockney accent, which is why I do Luke's awful Cockney accent. Okay. So, how do we get it to look like that? Is a good question. Well, we want to have it like this. We want to have it so the green part's sticking up, because that's what it looks like up here. And we kind of want it to look like this. So we want it to start a little bit differently. Yeah. Yeah, we want to be rolling in C, right? Or are we rolling in B? I think it'd be B. Yeah? Okay, so if we do this, we have it set up like B. If I roll in B, I realize that my index card solution doesn't actually work out the best. No, it's not B, because if we do it like B, wait, is it like B? Because with B, we have the outer edge, which you can't really tell from here. This is a terrible way to do this. This didn't work out well at all. Also, because I'm using the color green, and this is a green screen, so it looks bad. We don't have a lot of foresight here. Index card too stiff, that too. That's also part of the problem, but the fact that you can't tell. But I think you'd want it to roll in like B. But I think you'd want B on the outer edge, and then when you're rolling it in, you see these folds coming in, and then B is up here. I am going to turn it to green light mode, because I'm going to hit B, and I'm going to get it wrong.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Shit.
Oh,
I would love a
my.
hint.
This one is quite formidable.
It's fine to lose a few carrots. Doesn't really mean anything. Pay attention to the right bit at the wrap-up. Yeah, the... Memo? This thing right here? How it's underneath the green? Yeah. So, maybe when I was thinking about it, I was like trying to look at that and I assumed that B is how you get to that. But I guess if that part is sticking out, it implies direction. Interesting. Okay, so would it be C then? How you're holding the paper and rolling it. The C is just B, but reversed. And then if you roll C up and up like this, you would end up with this direction pointing out clockwise. Because this is rolling in counterclockwise, and this is pointing out clockwise. Okay. Okay.
And now to test my theory.
There we go. So I did.
There we have it.
I got the first step of it right. I just didn't think about the second step, which was the direction of the thing rolling. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, I think my favorite parts about these games is like little doodles they do. Yeah, I've had a little bit of trouble with the ones where you have to like imagine a 3D object and change it. Some of them I'm fine with, but like other ones are a little bit like wonkier for me. Like I've gotten used to the board ones. I'm sure you know the basics of brewing, yes? Putting in 1 scoop of each of the 3 ingredients that makes you a lovely, well classic tea. I've already done that, ma'am. A lot of room for experimenting. For example, try brewing 2 parts briskberry with 1 part something. I did that too. Yeah. So, I don't have trouble putting together furniture. So I've heard a lot of people say, like, if you can put together, like, furniture from the guide, do too. Physically doing it helps, yeah. I just think that my method of doing it physically didn't turn out the best because I didn't have, like, the same material of paper. Get another puzzle for me, tree? Nope. Coins? But, like, certain puzzles in this game are, like, get to me a bit. I don't think I've talked to this one yet. And there's nothing else to do here, so give me a puzzle, man. This whole festival's being put on by the Andersons, the wealthiest family in the village. As you're new here, let me dish for a moment. Have you seen their place at the north end of town? It just turns your eyes green with envy. Well, Mr. Anderson has a young daughter who's grown up to be quite a beautiful young lady. Yes, her name is Katya, and she's the unusual combination of beautiful and sweet. Plus, I hear she's very respectful towards her father, unlike most youngsters. Oh, kids these days. The only thing they love more than sassing their parents are those oversized pants. This lady is really, really out of time for this whole work, truly. It makes sense. Oh, sorry, I do believe I've gone under rent. Do you need something from me? Actually, yes. Tell me, madam, have you heard of a rare antique known as the Elysian box? She not paying attention. It happens. You were just at a big stream. It's a new name to me. I can help you at all, so will you leave me alone now? Oh, but you know, you did just remind me of a general puzzle I know that concerns a box. Hey, can you leave me the fuck alone? Also, here's a puzzle to keep you occupied as I walk away. Okay. Oh shit, they had a similar puzzle in Curious Village, and I think I got it wrong the first time. Okay, the 2 boxes shown below are actually the same box shown from 2 different angles. Using the visible faces, reassemble the pattern of the box by placing the tiles in the unfolded view of the box. Don't forget each tile needs to go in the correct square facing the correct direction. Alright. So, this could be the heart right here. Yeah? But it would have to go like that. Because something is above this. Whoa. Okay. Again. With these fucking puzzles. It's always puzzles. So which spot is this the spot that this spot is the opposite side of the dice. The box. Yeah. Let me grab a D6 to help me think about space and time. Uh-huh. So if we consider this to be 4 on the dice, probably make it 3, but oh well. And then we have 1 and then 3. So this would be 1, this would be 3. This is 2. This is 6. So the space directly here is 6. It's the bottom. Is the one that we're looking at. This would be where the triangle is. And I think this is the correct direction to make it, because the way the triangle's facing that way. Yeah. Now the real issue is... Wait, no. No, yeah, this is right. Oh yeah, no, it's, if you couldn't rotate them, I think this would be a lot easier. But having to think about, like, the way the direction of these is oriented, especially here, relative to this, because now that we're looking at this, like, I think this is right. Because if we fold the box that way, then fold it in, this is going that way. Oh, excuse me. We have the heart here. The space here should be it should be this here. Yeah? No. But I don't know where the circle is yet. The arrow should be pointing at the human. It should be pointing at the human's head. Like so. And if this is the human and the human head. Okay. We got our 4 here. Adjacent to the 4 is the 1. Which is the heart on here. To the side of the 4, beneath it is going to be the 5 from this direction we're looking at. And then the 6 is the human. So then the 2 has to be what's like the cube right there. That has to be on the opposite side of the dice. That has to be the 3. Like the little club. This is 3. This is here. And we don't know which direction this is because we can't see it. But how do we get this so that this is oriented that way? I'm going to switch to green light mode. Just because. The heart should be right. I think we might want to do it like this, because if we can see that this, like, when we turn this and turn this, this is going to be pointing towards this, but pointing towards the top like that. Like the same way that this is above this. Yeah, I think this might be right. I am going to take a snipping tool shot of this if I need to go and look at it again, because the game doesn't just leave you with the previous answer there. Ah. New. I think I have the faces right, but not the shirt of the image's orientation. That's also what I'm thinking. I'm a little wary about... Be weary, trying to imagine the dice fold again. Exactly. Because... like thinking about how this acts as a space between these two. Like we can tell that this is here, so this, I think, yeah, this has to be here. But can we for sure think, like, so we bend this. As we bend this, this is like on the bottom. Yeah, because if we look at it like this, once we fold this in, we have, I'm trying to figure out how the best way to draw this is, essentially. We have the spade here. Little extra detail. We have, that's the edge there. We have the diamond here, but the diamond is pointing this way, which is what we get. When you fold it and imagine the club is reversed from what you see. Yeah, so I'm thinking this would be on the other side when you flip the side. Yeah, but like if you were to like orient the die, like if you were to turn it on as like axle, wouldn't the like here? And since this base part is touching, like the thing that's here that we can't see is the circle. Yeah? Like the spot that's right underneath here is circle, I think. So if that's the circle, then the root of the club should be pointing towards the circle. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to know the orientation. What you want directly is the club and the man practically holding hands. That's true. Okay. And the man can't be holding hands with a club like that. The club would have to be oriented like this because the man is still going to be holding hands with the club. And then if we orient it like this, then it's like he's on his side there. Or would it be like so? No. Maybe? No. So if we look at this man right here, we have, I think the top of the heart should be pointed down. Oh. The heart should be pointed down like this. When it folds in. It should point in towards the spade. But that would have to be like, have to be turned like this then, yeah? Because when you fold it in like that, it's just that it's very timely that we went from one puzzle that was very heavily geospatially focused and then another one that is also much more geospatially focused. The heart is now correct. Yes, okay. Now if we put the club down like so, the club won't be pointing towards. If I do this, the club will be pointing up at the arrow, but the man will be incorrect. Is the club in the wrong spot? No. Because there's no space for the club to be in. We got our fun little arrow pointed directly towards this man's head, which is accurate, which is how it should have been before. I keep clicking on it trying to shift the direction when I'm forgetting I'm in this thing. Clear this. Hit me, Shay. Hi, Skelly. Alright. I'm fine. Thank you. Hello, Skeletons. How was Elden Ring? Did you beat the guy?
They must be near.
Hi, Timbo. Hi, Raichu. How y'all doing? Raichu, I spun the wheel, and guess what? It landed on nothing.
They left their dead to rot.
Like discarded trash.
I'm so.
You are stuck in Jake Gyllenhaal hell. Aye, that could be any kind of hell. What a time. But yeah, hi, Raiders. You killed Rannis's mom. That could be anybody. Yes, hi, Raiders. I'm the world's cutest gamer. I'm a member of the Beeple along with Skelly Skeletons. If you don't follow Skelly, please go follow Skelly. Skelly plays a whole bunch of cool games, plays a lot of fresh games on release. Is playing through Elden Ring right now, which is, you know, a lot of fun. I love Elden. And I am playing this puzzle, and I think I have it right if I'm hearing from chat correctly. I'm gonna take a snipping tool shot of it again, just in case. But I'm gonna hit submit, and it's gonna be great. Yeah. Dimension Dice. Hi, Miss. How you doing? Oh, the respec witch. Okay, yeah. Rena.
And there we have it.
The lady, the one who shoots the moon at you. Hey, we did it. Could not have done that without you, Chet. As you can tell, we have the green light going. So, assistance is welcome. Was it hard converting the 3D shape to 2 in the flat 2D image of your head? Yes. It was. Thanks, Layton. Her spell is good, because it causes people to... It increases magic damage that enemies take. So you hit the boss with it, and then you blast them with your big combo. You seem like a nice man, so I'll tell it straight to you. I wouldn't talk about this box in these parts. But for 70 yen. There's a reason it's 70 yen. Well, it's complicated. I've given you my advice, so smarten up and follow it. This lady just gave me a hard puzzle and nothing else. Oh, Mr. Layton, do you have a moment? Certainly, how may I be of assistance? It's a good one. It is. It seems you've done a great deal of investigating today. Tell me, during the course of your inquiries, did you hear anything about my daughter, did you? We're not a narc, are we, Layton? Your daughter, sir? Yes, Katya, you see. She hardly ever comes home since her grandmother Sophia passed away. Sophia and my daughter were very close, and Sophia's death came as a great shock to Katya. If you choose to see her, would you please tell her that her father wishes she'd come home? If a gentleman such as yourself delivers a message, she just might listen. Unfortunately, our train is leaving soon, so I may not be able to help much. May not be able to much help at all. Okay. So that be much help at all. I just skipped over the word be 15 times. I was like, oh, they fucked up the sentence. Katya's my, oh no, that's our only child. She means everything to me, and I'd be forever in your debt if you'd help me. I wonder what this Katya lady's all about. Your guess is as good as mine. But judging by her family and breeding, I guess she's both beautiful and refined. Could be a cat again. Professor, get a hold of yourself. You got a puzzle for me, man? Now you're just here? I heard that you've been inquiring in the village about an antique known as the Elysian Box. Oh yeah, that thing. Folks say that freaky box kills whoever manages to pry its lid open. I just found out about it during the course of my travels, but that box isn't what I'm really after. Well then, if I may be so bold as to ask, what are you looking for, sir? A phantom town that's nowhere to be found on any map. A place only the chosen may visit. The only way in here is on the Voluntary Express. That train and its many mysteries have been the subject of my research for years. But I can tell you, this artifact you're after, the Elysian Box, is also tied to that town. Well, sure, when can we set out for it? How do we get there? Yeah, that's the detail I haven't pinned down yet, my man. Maybe you whisper a word while inside the train and then whoosh, the track goes in a different direction. Anyhow, it's probably something like that. Just to keep searching for it until I find a way in. Interesting. Thank you for your time. It sounds like a fucking Elden Ring thing. Fish, did you hear that? I think we finally got a lead on the Elysian box. A bit early to celebrate, but it looks like our journey on the Monetary Express isn't over yet. Alright, you two, let's start making our way back to the station. Okay, Professor. I still think she's a fake. I don't think she's real. I don't think that's really her. Don't want to talk to Granny Riddleton. Do want to leave. You got a puzzle for me, man? Wow, you've got at least 30 puzzles under your belt. Nice going, bro. When you want a challenge worthy of a real rock star, give me a holler. Fuck me out, my man. Hit me with the hard one. How's that festival treating you, dudes? Pretty righteous, huh? Train isn't ready to move quite yet, so while we're waiting, I'll lay this sweet puzzle on you. Fuck me up. 30 carrots. Oh, you're in this one. You put yourself in the puzzle. Sammy has 8 chains with 7 links each. He wants to connect all these chains to make a totally awesome necklace that's a single loop. The jeweler says he can open and close a single link for $2. As shown below, Sammy can open an end of each of the 8 chains to make one long necklace that's a single loop. However, that would cost $16. The truth is, there's a cheaper way to get the same results using the cheapest method possible. How much will it cost to make Sammy's necklace? Truly. Little water gun pointed right at this man in his mesh t-shirt. I mean, I can't fault him for his style, but like, what are we doing? Okay, so we have 8 chains with 7 links each. He wants to connect all these chains to make a totally awesome necklace that's a single loop. The jeweler says he can open and close a single link for $2. Open an end of each of the 8 chains to make one long necklace that's a single loop. However, that would cost $16. Truth is, there's a much cheaper way to get the same results using the cheapest method possible. How much will it cost to make Sammy's necklace? So each of these has like a link connecting them, and we have to open that link for $2. Open and close it for $2. A single loop. However, that would cost $16, and the truth is, it's a cheaper way to get the same results. So if we open this, that's $2, $4, $8 or $6, $8, $10, $12, $14, $16, and there's a cheaper way to do this. So any answer we have has to be below 16 and has to be a multiple of 2. Also, that's still pretty cheap, my man. To open and close a link is $2. But we have to have it be one long loop. Pay attention to that in particular. So what can we do with opening a link? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what if you break every single one of these chains out? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. I'm like, okay, if we open one, or we open parts of it, can we, like, open a link, and then move one piece in here, move 4 pieces in here? Like, let's say we have one chain and we open it here. And then we just shove all the other 7 chains into this chain right here. Then we close it. We'd have a fucking nightmare octopus chain. But that would only cost $2. And honestly, maybe that's better. But that's not gonna, like, can we then reconfigure that, like, monster chain into something accessible? Yeah, we are trying to complete a loop, but could be a thing. I'm close. Interesting. So, is there a way to So I'm thinking, how would you? So you could open this. You could open this. You could open this. You could open this. Open this. Open this. Kind of any link. Open any of the links on these chains. Because you could do this all for free, I imagine. Because you only cost to close them. Like, the complete action is closing them. It's not for free. Opening the chain would be like... You would think that opening and closing it would be... Open as $1, close as $1, too. I'm trying to think about it again geospatially as like it's almost free. So it'd be like maybe $2 because you just need to open and close. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. Oh. Wait. If I open this, and I close. No, that's still. I still just got to 16 again. I'm trying to think if I just, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7 thing, but that's not enough. Especially if we break one of these, it doesn't count anymore. I'm trying to think about how I could make it so that I cut it in half, essentially. Like open and open this. Puzzle look unhinged? Almost. We have to do all the unhinging ourselves, Skelly. You have to complete a loop by opening and closing links. It doesn't say how. Huh? Might be because I'm 3 hours into streaming, but I'm trying to piece this together. No, you're fine. I know you just don't want to give me the exact answer. So, you're trying to, like, lead me there, so I appreciate it. I'm just, like, thinking about the space. And I keep getting distracted looking at that man's mesh t-shirt. Look at him. He looks great. The space is part of it. I know. But, like... I'm trying to think of it maybe if my original, like, thought of, like, hey, just, like, making some sort of weird monster chain. So... You're connecting them together regardless. Oh, wait. It's not that. It's not the monster chain. But if we open up one of this and connect all 8 chains in there, like have this little diagram again, we'd have a bunch of things connect this. You'll stick with this hint. I appreciate it. You get a 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, so I'm assuming that the cost is $8. But I want to figure out exactly how that works. Seven links. I don't know why I keep drawing on this picture like that. It's also a puzzle you see... I feel like I've seen this puzzle before, about like the opening the links and then closing the links. And every time it happens, I'm like, oh yeah, of course, that's how that works. And then I just don't remember it. Like, I know like the chain puzzle thing is like kind of famous. Can't remember the man with the mesh shirt and the being involved though, but that's his Professor Layton character designs. So if we open... Wait. Okay, wait. So, let's go to memo. We open this chain, and we put 1 and 2 in here, connecting them. So we have this one opened. We pull that out, and we close it, connecting these two. So okay, let's label these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're gonna break apart a chain in 8. So we'll open a chain in 8. We'll open one of these links. We'll stick 1 and 2 in here. And then we have 1 and 2 connected by this one link, which costs $2 to close. So that's 2. That's 1 and 2. We can open up another link in 8. So here. Would we have to connect 3 and 4? Maybe? I thought I had it there for a second, but I think I might have fucked myself there. So if we connect 2 and 3, yeah. I was thinking of a way if we could connect all of them together, and that way, like if we put 3 and 4 together, if there's a way to like connect them, but I think you still have to pay the cost for connecting 2 and 3. So this is 3, and that's gonna be 2. Then here, we break up another chain from that. That's 4. That's 2. So we do this 2, 4, 6, 8 for 4 and 5. 2 more for... So 10 for 5 and 6. 12 for 6 and 7, and then 14 for 7 and 4. Or 7 and 1. So it'd be $14. I'm gonna follow my gut and all the advice I've been given.
This should do the trick.
There we go. Hell yeah. We got there.
A true gentleman
I appreciate the
leaves
help,
no
Shane.
puzzle unsolved.
1 2-for-1 deal, not a whole bunch of 2-for-1 deals. God. I would just give him the one for free. I would just do it normally. And then be like, okay, fine, you got me, my man. But that's what happens when you're a jeweler with very specific costs. The Monetary Express is back in business, baby. Get ready to ride, folks. You did say a 2-for-1 deal, and then I completely misread it. What? How the... I clicked literally everywhere. How are you going to tell me I missed 3 puzzles?
Hmm?
That's got to be Katya.
Thank you so much.
Or just someone else that this entire town is infatuated with. She looks a lot... Fine, I won't say anything. I'll just shut up. Things to do bits able. Anyway, she looks like a lot like the lady from Detective Mystery Club. Or the Famicom Detective Club Mystery Machine Gaiden. I forgot the name of that game. Real point-and-click
we
adventure
may
type.
have stumbled upon Mr. Anderson's dear daughter.
That's one heck of a send-off.
Considering the size of the party, I doubt she's just going on holiday.
Also, how the fuck did he not know that his daughter's leaving if he sees this entire crowd. This fucking Anderson's an idiot. This is exciting. We did a whole puzzle. Did you not see me struggle there? Or is there not enjoyment in my suffering? I think this game has like 138 puzzles in it. So we are a little over a third of the way. I just can't stop thinking about this phantom town we keep hearing about. Could the rumors be true? If I recall correctly, the next stop on this line is the perfectly normal town of Luxembourg. Well then, how do we get to the phantom town? That's an excellent question, Luke, though I don't have the answer. But if the Monetary Express does indeed head for parts unknown, the crew will know something about it. Ghost Town. Let's go. Let's find it. We need to find both parts of the Dectus medallion. Anybody... Are there new puzzles around? My question. Also, I guess we haven't checked Laura's room. Can we go there? No, we can't. It's fucked. Can we go back? We can't. Is he gonna let us through? Looks like there's no way in, huh? Okay. Sure. Puzzle? Nope, just an empty room. Interesting. I beg your pardon, sir, but we're not open for business at the moment. Do visit us later. You're really closed? Yes, you see, on the way to Luxembourg there's a long, unlit tunnel we have to pass through. On the tunnel, none of the scenic views our restaurant affords patrons will be visible. It is Mr. Beluga's wish that all patrons be able to enjoy the scenery while they dine. Hence our temporary suspension of service. Now, talk about a classy operation. Mr. Beluga has really thought of everything, hasn't he? That's where the person gets murdered. That's like if you're doing a train murder, a la Murder on the Orient Express, you wait till you go through a tunnel, then you do the murder. It's the perfect time to do the murder. Pro tip. You didn't hear from me. No, nobody do murder. Murder's bad. No, we got that cleared up. Let me just sneak in through here. Do this guy's puzzle. He didn't have one. How's my little guy doing? I know it'd be tough without him around, but I didn't realize how lonely I'd get. Is he happy? Don't you worry, he's doing great. He'll be fit as a fiddle before you know it. I know, no one's ever done a murder on a train. No one's ever murdered someone with an icicle, and most of the other stuff. Most of the train shuts down for this leg of the trip, so you might as well go and rest in your room. Interesting. Well, I mean, I have to go talk to Granny Riddleton and do those fucking puzzles. So, we're not really gonna rest. This room's open. This is where those two old people live. No, this is where the rich lady is. Let's steal her shit. It's ours now. In here? Granny Riddleton. Cube halves. This is gonna be awful. This is gonna be another geospatial one. Okay. Below are 4 halves of 4 separate cubes. Each of the halves is shaped so that when fitted with an identically shaped piece, these 2 halves form a whole cube. However, one piece below fails to meet those requirements and doesn't form a cube when joined with another identical piece. Interesting. Is it circle the odd piece out from choices A through B below? Okay, so this A seems fine because you just flip it, stack it, and reverse it. Be sure if I was a bit yeah, come on. C also seems fine because you this part like fills in this section. Like this gets to that, and then it all becomes a perfect little cube. Yeah? Or is the shape different here? Such no, because if I have this in my hand and I flip it, has to be an identical piece. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is this gonna run into this? Because this one you can just flip it and then turn it, and you'll slide it in. And I guess if you flip this around, this wouldn't be angled right. Because these, like B would flip properly. Like you could just flip it over and turn it. D as well, you could like have it and you just turn it over and you reverse it. And it should land on top of each other because like these two things are appropriate. Like it's not hard to turn this around. I'm trying, so I think it might be C. But it's weird that they would make it C because C seems so like obviously distinct from the other pieces and it does not seem easily flippable that you would think that would make it like a trick to ruse you. So if you take C and you flip it over, it wouldn't work because the triangle is going to be still like this. Yeah? The triangle will be like that. And should you turn it, then the triangle is going to be over on, it's going to be on this side. And we need a triangle that's this way. So there's no way to get to this triangle, because C can only flip and turn into these two. You would fit the triangle in. But how do you turn? You think morally about the shape of the hole connecting to that. This, like this hole? Like the rectangular bit connecting to the triangle? This. Oh, yeah. Which is my first thought, because I thought, like, oh, if it's, like, facing this, like, this will clash like that. And then I got distracted by the triangle. There we go. I don't think so. I still think it's this, because the other ones just so easily flip onto each other. Yeah? Yeah, you just turn B. Same with D. Yeah, so I was thinking at first that C, like, this thing would block it. Like, if you were trying to turn this, the two objects would hit each other. Because you can't turn this shape to fit this in properly. But the other ones also, like, the other ones seem... But... so easy relative to this. Let's scream.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Okay. I spent so much time thinking, like, this obviously has to be the one, but I think they're trying to trick me. Yep. C will not form a cube joined with the other identical piece. Some areas of the shape are just a little too complex to fit together neatly. Sometimes it's the most obvious, like that squirrel that stole that thing in the Jimmy Neutron Sherlock Holmes episode. Ultralord. We all know what I'm talking about. Royal Shaw, let's go. In a far-off country, there's a king whose favorite pastime is showing off the latest possessions he's collected. Subjects of his kingdom are forbidden to purchase items the king has acquired for a month or so. I love kingdoms with very specific legal codes. Only once he's tired of his new purchase can the common folk finally buy the item for themselves. Probably the other day, the king bought a new item that had him all but commanding his subjects to buy one of the same item as soon as possible. Circle that item. Telephone.
And now to test my theory.
It's a kitty cat, because all the
Wonderful.
kitty cats want to be friends with each other. Hair on point. Thank you. I had to wash my hair today. So I think the braid is still there, though. I have not gotten rid of this braid yet. Still kind of loosely hanging, so I have to, pull that out and then comb it. How you doing, Tuyo? I thought for a second it was going to be the TV, because you'd be like, well, I need to be able to talk about 90 Day Fiancé with the other villagers. Didn't talk about what's going on the TV. Gotta talk about the big game. Hat weather, let's go. There's a fellow with a very particular rules about when he wears his best hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second of these 2 days. Below is a chart when this man wore his hat over the course of 1 week. Use the panels to fill in the weather for each day, keeping in mind that it doesn't rain on cloudy days. Okay, so we can't move that. That means it has to have rained then. It could have been cloudy the day beforehand. Be sunny now, and then that, no. So then sunny, rainy, sunny. I didn't really think about that at the end. I just kind of hit the buttons.
And there we have it.
Okay. Yes, as long as it's not geospatial puzzles, or all the puzzles that are hard for me. As long as the puzzles are ones that I can solve easily, I can solve them easily, is what I'm trying to say. I still want to do 5 more puzzles before I end the stream. So I can maintain a rate of like 30 puzzles per stream. That might take a second. Finally, it's time to get down to business. Been forever since I got to do some real work. What do you mean? Didn't you just finish repairing the train? Sorta, but before I can get back, I gotta do, oops. Oh, I mean nothing. Things are good. Okay. I don't trust you, but... Alright. Just weird that you would say it like that. I love to say, oops, things are good. Oh, who is this kid in a fucking... What is the thing? Beret? Good day, sir. The name is Conrad. I'm a student from the village of Dropstone. I've been to Luxembourg, so for a while at least, it seems we'll be traveling together. Say, have you heard about the long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg? When the train passes through it, every light on board goes dark. Stranger still, once the train nears the tunnel, all access to the Lux car is cut off. Just imagine the kind of monkey business some passengers get up to and recover the dark. What is this fucking weird sicko? Stop talking to me like that. Do you think the people in the deluxe car be fucking? In the darkness? Probably. Something very strange must be going on if they're cutting off all access to the Lux suites. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. Why didn't I see it before? Luke, I think I figured out things. I figured things out. Quick, you two, to the Lux suites. Right behind you. Okay. This Conrad dude's gonna be so fucking pissed when he sees us bolt off to the Lex suites where all the people be fucking. Listen, his heart. Puzzle? Nope. Puzzle. Puzzle? Puzzle? No. I do like the little icons over here of little pixel characters as they're walking along. I think it's fun. You want to hear now? Yes, there's a madame in here. Good day, sir. I'm headed back to Luxembourg, where I teach the sciences. Where might yours and yours be headed? My destination is well flexible, you see. We're traveling in search of a relic called the Elysian Box. Managed to find some anecdotal evidence suggesting the box is tied to a strange town. A random town not recorded on any map in human possession. Well, this is a lot to just tell this lady up front. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Well, mercy me, you've got quite an adventure on your hands, don't you? Well, I can't say I've heard of the particular town you speak of. I can offer you another tale I've heard. Some say the Military Express stops at an eerie town that's terrorized by a vampire. First rumors of a vampire, now phantom towns. Goodness, it's like we're living in a mystery novel. Okay, do you have a puzzle now? No? You're just here talking about your weird vampire town? I guess more power to you. I shouldn't disrespect the vampire town. Here we are at the deluxe call. Something's written on that sign on the door. Actually, it seems to be a puzzle of some sort. Well, hunch that if we can solve the puzzle, we can gain access to the car. That's not how deluxe suites work. Imagine, though. Imagine you walk into a hotel room, and you realize that the door lock is a puzzle, and you're like, well, shit, if anyone solves this fucking puzzle, I'm done. You know, kill me, I guess? In order to pass through this door, Luke and Layton must arrange the symbols according to the following rules. The star must be next to the moon. The X must be second from the top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Okay. The star must be next to the moon. The X must be second from the top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond.
This should do the trick.
Okay. I don't know what that one was for, to be
A
carrots.
true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Sure. Okay. I mean, I guess it's one of the puzzles you have to solve to progress, but still. There we are. The door's open now. Hamster toy. Holy smoke, look at this place, is out of control. It's off the chain. It's far more luxurious than the standard cars. Tickets say that stay here must cost a pretty penny. Ooh, we're in the fancy fucking cars. That means it must be fucking flooded with hint coins, y'all. Look at this. You thought no hint coins. No, they've been here the whole time. No, don't go back. No. Oh, Professor, this room is just breathtaking. And 1.5 times as big as our room to boot. Yes, look at how super cushy the sofa is. Wait. Come now, don't jump on the sofa. Luke, do you remember the discussion we had about how gentlemen act when... Wow, you're right, it's so cushy. Wait. Oh, this is a person in disguise though, so right? How's everybody feeling? Sorry to just bust into the party, but I'm just here to snazz up the rooms. Let's see, should they go here? Negative, Sammy, that's no good. Hey, you're the smart-looking dude, I mean you, man. We solved the puzzle for you like 20 minutes ago. Yes? Uncle Baloo, the breast told me to pretty up the place with some flowers. Can you figure out where I should put these things to make the room smell nice? Of course. Shouldn't be too much trouble to find a spot for these flowers as lovely as these. What is this puzzle? Smell the roses. There's nothing like fresh cut roses to boost your spirits. Can you help Sammy freshen up the whole car with their fragrance? Tap a scare at your stylus to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 spaces in all directions, but can't penetrate walls. Fragrance of 2 or more roses overlaps, the resulting smell will be overpowering. So make sure to keep your roses spaced out. Tap again to remove an existing rose, just tap on it again. Okay. Okay, this is good. That goes up. We can put one there. We can put one there. We can put one there. But we can't put that there because there's no way for that to go forward. That's too much power. No one man to have all that power. I think we have to change this bottom part. I think we can't have that hook going up. We can do this. We can't do that. We can do this. But that won't let that one through. Interesting. Too much power again. That should resolve that bit right there, though. I like that this is one of the ones where you can just like kind of figure it out as you go, not like submitting an answer. Because submitting the answer makes me a little anxious sometimes. No, because we can't put that there. What if we put something here? But no, because this needs to be filled up. Prioritize the top left. Yeah, okay. I was thinking to a second which one is left and right. That's what I'm thinking, because these ones seem like you could just like shove these over here. Like it's easy to fill in these gaps on this side. I'm trying to figure out whether I want a piece to... Well, you can't have a piece extended there because there's no way to get that out there. So you'd want to have this here. We do this, we do that, we do that. Here?
And now to test my theory.
We did it, yo. We got there.
And there we have it.
5 rows were just enough to freshen up that car. Yeah. There, how's that? Oh, real nice. It's not crazy, but it makes a statement. I'm sure it'll jive with the boss man. Well, anyhow, kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your ride on the Voluntary Express. I like that this is the one guy that Professor Layton just can't fucking deal with. He's like, who the fuck? What's up with this man? I don't get it. Oh, Luke, this man's quite puzzling. That mesh shirt, those flowing locks. I just can't stop thinking about him. Yes, quite nice, I'd say. But back to the task at hand. We're given this place at once over and we come up empty-handed. Gentlemen can't finally go and barging into people's rooms, so let's go into our room for now. Oh, Professor, do we have to? Looks like it's gotten so late. Can't we just stay here for now? Yeah, we have to wait for the tunnel. If we're not here when the tunnel goes, we're not going to make it to the other town. I think the other town's named False Sense, because I remember that being the name of like a Professor Layton song I used to listen to all the time. It's the strangest thing. All of a sudden, I'm so tired. What's the matter, Flora? Oh, all of a sudden, I'm kind of sleepy too. Oh, this is the... They all fall asleep, and they wake up as Laguna, and the other two guys. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy VIII. We're going about to Final Fantasy VIII. It's like, alright, you two, this is no time for jokes. Oh dear, I'm suddenly quite tired myself. Right. Laguna, Kyros, and Ward. There we go. I was about to say Laguna's Biggs and Wedge. I was like, it's not Biggs and Wedge, because you beat the shit out of Biggs and Wedge pretty early in that game. Is being put to sleep on a train like a big trope? I feel like I've only seen it twice. What's going on out there? Am I dreaming? You went to sleep. Oh fuck. No. Chloroform flowers. Exactly. That's what Sammy Boy put over here. You fall asleep on long train rides? I don't normally take trains. I take the subway, but I feel like that's different. And I'm always like afraid I'm afraid on the subway that I'm not gonna remember to get off on the right track. How do we want to do that? I think we want to move these fellas up. Wait. Two trains move in the darkness of the tunnel. Move them around so that each locomotive ends up on the opposing track while still maintaining the same order of its cars. There's one trick though. Number 2 cars for both tracks must remain in their original tracks. Okay, so that's the thing. I was like, wait, this seems different. So, Subway Metro is a good idea. Yeah. I've always wanted to take a long commuter train, but I just never had the opportunity to. Interesting. Is there a thing for us to be able to do here? Travel sometimes from Chicago to Michigan. That's a few hours, so good enough. That makes sense. Especially taking the train there must be honestly quite fun. So that 2 needs to stay there. Yeah? Like this needs to stay up here. If I put this down here and move that there. I feel like I'm not doing this properly. I'm just kind of going. And you know what? That's fine. Though, I don't know how I'm going to get 3 across. But I guess I can just do this. Maybe I was doing it right the whole time, and I just didn't realize.
Just leave it to me.
Can't believe Luke figured out how this fucking train was going.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake! That's right, the 2 trains speed off into darkness, each carrying the number 2 car of the other. Some fucking fancy train shit. I've always wanted to take Japanese trains, but I think that's just because they've been hyped up so much. Ugh. My word, I must have fallen asleep on the couch. How careless of me. You know what happened in that tunnel, Luke? Sorry, Professor, but I slept through the whole thing too. I did solve a puzzle. Omnidirectional train wheels, hell yeah. Dual track drifting, just like Initial D. And I had the strangest dream. My dream, part of the Monetary Express switched tracks while we were in the tunnel. You mean to say that one of the train's cars is now riding different rails? Luke, you saw it may not have been a dream at all. If one car did split off from the train, it would no longer be bound for Luxembourg. Maybe that car is how you get to the Phantom Town. Have I seen the Initial D train game? I have not seen the Initial D train game. I assumed there was an Initial D racing game, but I hadn't seen that either. There's gotta be a good one. Got fucking hell of a I'm beginning to suspect you're right on the money, Luke. I hope the Phantom Town isn't as creepy as it sounds. No vampires or nothing. Oh, there's a fucking hamster toy in here?
Everybody get ready to rock! The next stop is Frozen! Come on, passengers!
Oh hey, that's the one I thought it was. You could absolutely live in the chat.
Sensei.
You might get destroyed by Nightbot.
Of course.
I think
How
you
could I
should be
miss
fine.
this? Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
If you want,
Really?
you can drop the link in the
Where,
Discord,
Professor?
which should be... Oh, hey, the Discord link at the same time as well. I don't remember if Nightbot... It's been a while. You should be able to, because people need to be able to post links for the thingy. But I don't know for sure. Also, we gotta... I'll test it. Go for it. Ah, there we go. It worked. Multi-track drifting. I'm gonna have to check this out once we do this puzzle. In front of you sits the ticket that Layton and Luke found with Dr. Schrader. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no destination written on it. When you look at it just the right way, the ticket discloses its destination, the town of Fawcett. Which is the town I was thinking about. The key to spotting this destination is a number that's been cut out of the ticket. Which number used to be here? Okay, so this looks like the word sense. A little bit. So you sense, so this would be because you're folding this in on itself, like you're folding it along this line so that this green part right here is going on top of this. Yeah. So this would be this bottom part right here. So it'd be, why is it like slightly off? Yeah, this remains full. Or four? So this is 4. For another F. This is B still. Or 8. Or is it 0? Or F O L. So I guess the only thing I need to figure out here is that this is sense. So this would be like S here. So it needs to be not a 3. It needs to be not a 6. 8. 2? It needs to be 2. This should be 2. Because 2 gives it this line that. For it to be. How did I clear that?
And now to test my theory. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
But I'm glad we get to go to False Sense because that's a song I really liked to listen to when I was younger. Take it to where?
I get it. Well, I suppose it means we've almost reached our destination.
Yes.
Go stick your head out the fucking window, Luke.
Whoa, this is strange.
Oh.
When did it get so dark?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's a vampire village because it's always night. I guess I couldn't have called it Professor Layton and the Curiouser Village. I do believe we've arrived at the next stop. But I don't see Flora, Professor. Where could she be? Hi, you two. Glad to see you're finally awake. Flora, there's a Skyrim line. Where'd you run off to? I'm sorry, but the train car was so stuffy when we stopped I went outside for some air. You went out alone? You crazy? It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of creeps could be out there lurking around. Vampires or not. Oh well, I'll be more careful from now on. Don't be so shitty, Luke. What are you doing? Watch your tone, Luke. A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. I even guess me and Layton just said the same thing. Just said, don't be shitty, Luke. Yes, you know. Since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are? Hell yeah. Puzzle solved. I would like to solve one more puzzle, but I think for now, we're just going to save. Because we got to the new town, which is sick. I love that for us. And let me pull up this video and start watching that while I go look for someone to raid. Bow. Oh, yes. Making sure this isn't fucking loud as hell. It's silly. I imagine it's gonna be too. Oh. Yep. This is just gonna be happening. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Because I do not know at all what they're saying. It's a game. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a meme video. It's okay. It's a meme video of a game. Let me. Is this new tab? Oh fuck. Oh jeez. What's going on? Okay, why is that guy changing tracks? It usually shows it in third person, and now you're just driving in first person. Because this is Microsoft Train Simulator going on, right? If you got another video, feel free to hit me with that. Interesting. I was looking to see if there was somebody else streaming Curious Village, and there wasn't, so I was like, oh, let me go see who's streaming Diabolical Box. And I was like, oh, there's one person streaming Diabolical Box. Who could that be? I click on it. It's me. I'm the person. Yeah. Good times. We're gonna go throw it over to Margu. How do I spell Margu again? Oh god. There we go. Thanks y'all for being here. I appreciate it. No stream on Friday. Probably no stream on Sunday. So we'll be back with more Professor Layton on Monday of next week. And then Tuesday. It's normally like this. Like what's up? Juicy silly moments. I'll definitely have to stop and like rewatch this video myself. But appreciate you. Thanks y'all. Bye bye. Okay, hit the button. I'm gonna slowly slide my mouse over with the other hand. Bye-bye.